Doctor?
Fantastic. 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 Fantastic.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share, so we can get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world it could be, but just so be right here with me, the BABGOG. And I appreciate you to pull up on me, man. What's going on? Shout out everybody in the building. Hey, this here, what up? Say like, what up? Too cool for school. We'll come back to you, brother. D-Champ, what up? Reggie, what up? Chief Rocker, what up? Unc Floyd, what up? Jermaine, what up? And shout out to my man, Too Cool for School, man, coming in early with the support. I greatly appreciate you, brother. Where we at? I was waiting for this one. Hey, man, y'all know I had to get all my ducks in a row, and it's good when you wait sometimes, man, because, everybody talking about the shit, but it's fresh, so we don't have details. And just a lot of things, a lot more stuff has come out, and of course more claims have come out now, right? But first and foremost, these white women are killed, these white men destroy you, these white women are white women, right? Again, black men deal with white women somewhere between 10%, 15% range. Okay. Niggas is not fucking with white girls like that, bro. Just not. And the reason why niggas is fucking with white girls like that is because it's 6 times more white women than black men. Okay. 5 to 6, 5 to 6, somewhere between those two. Right. All right. And we know what women are always looking for provision and protection from a man. Right. So if a man is given attention and or pursued, that's another thing too, man. I keep telling y'all this, bro. You know who, when I was married in the Navy, who would just come out and straight be like, hey, what's good? What's up with that? The white girls. Black chicks would flirt and whatever they wouldn't, but white girls, hey, I need that type shit. Like real time. Like, I fit a certain archetype. You hear me? I fit, you know what I'm saying? I fit a certain type of archetype. you know, the Negro their daddy told them to stay away from type shit. You know, big black nigga. You feel me? So yeah, man, I've seen this shit in real time as a dude. I still have never, you know, dealt with the I never played in the snow. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no cocaine. But again, it is on my bucket list before I hang this thing up. You know what I'm saying? Before I retire the second time, like motherfucking, you know, Jordan. You feel me? I'm gonna have to, you know, take a little snort of that powder. I'm gonna have to get me a little toot of that powder. You hear me? So, you know. Trying to find this damn thing. I found it. They don't say her fucking name. What's the bitch name? Here we go. But I heard this story, man, and nobody's talking about it. Of course, and you know, I gotta throw another jab in there real quick because, like I told y'all, niggas don't care unless white people involved, man. Be it, you know, stuff like this, a life taking, whatever. Niggas do not care. You not carrying mass unless it's white people involved. And this shit right here again, as we always talk about. Whenever it's a black couple going on and this shit happen, everybody's quiet. Something that's just as bad or something that's even worse, everybody quiet. Nobody got nothing to say, right? But on Easter Sunday, you know, unfortunately, a young man lost his life, and by everybody's account, not just him, not just his family, but you know, the community, his job, all these different things. He's a great man and did the best he can. So let's see what happened.
I know how to make slick-looking goggles/glasses.
Shut up. Hey, hit the like button for me, man. In the meantime, this damn dumbass ad out the way.
Officers say a woman intentionally drove into McKees James Bostic. The information just disturbing as investigators say he was wedged between a vehicle and a home on Lisa Lane. Detectives believe some of his children were there.
Your report,
bro. She basically hit this nigga with a wicked witch of the east or whatever. I don't know. She ran him over and pinned him under the house, man. Or pinned him to the house. All right. She ran his man over on Easter Sunday in front of his kids and his family and pinned him to the damn house, bro.
reporter Taylor Pollock's been working for this story on the information of the case, possible charges. Taylor live at 5 with what she's learned.
The family just absolutely devastated over the loss of Bostic, who, as you just said, was killed when the mother of his children pinned him between a house and a car. Those family members describing him to me as a man with a big heart, a provider who worked nonstop to provide for his children. A spokesperson for Jefferson County tells me Bostic had worked with them for almost 9 years, including as an officer for juvenile court. His aunts tell me he began working with the county as soon as he graduated high school. They say the last few hours have been an absolute nightmare for them and that they're trying to process how someone could do something so cruel.
Now, you can only assume, right? Well, I don't see blood, so I'm not gonna say that.
She would do him so cruelly and so wrong. It's not fair. It's not right, but he's a good person. He's truly gonna be missed. You know, a long time ago they said there's a few good men left. He was one of them. He was gonna provide for his family, and he's gonna do the things that he needed to do for his family.
Birmingham police tell us they'll provide a name and a mugshot when that suspect is formally charged. A spokesperson for Jefferson County releasing the following statement to us saying, quote, "This is obviously an extremely difficult time for his family, friends, and colleagues."
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? The kids was in the car? No, not the kids was in the car, bro. No, fam. Not the kids were in the car. She didn't run him over with kids in the car, bro. No way.
We are praying for all involved. We'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more information in this absolutely awful story. Your reporter in Birmingham, Taylor Pollock, WBRC 6 News, on your side.
Again, man, RIP to that brother. See if we can find her name. I had her name. There we go. Man, listen, man. Keep telling y'all, bro. This shit is sad. It really is. This shit is really, really fucked up. And like I said, no one cares. Only time niggas give a fuck, the only time niggas care is when a white person is involved. Then everybody want it, but some shit like this, man, should be just like, Jesus Christ, bro. Okay? They don't even got that damn thing. Yeah, they don't even got it up on here yet. I'm gonna try to find one with the girl, like her raiment and shit. They don't got the fucking mugshot. I just saw the thing. They had it where she was in court, where they was like arraigning her or some shit. But anyway, here, fuck it. Let me show you this. And hopefully, that patch missing out of her head is what her family did. See that right there? Hopefully, I hope her family did that before the police got there. Or the police did it. Patched her ass right on up. They should have pulled it all out. Oh, my bad. Patched her right on up. Okay? All this right here, I have no idea how or why this is the situation. But, brothers, you do better, man. Do better, brothers. You better than this. Bro, you lost your life from this. Don't ever sell yourself short, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a damn what they talking about. And if it's true, bro, that come on, Pan, bro, you see her face. Stop playing. This shit's sad, man. Sad. And if this shit is true about the fucking, if somebody can find a story that details the shit saying the kids were in the car, because like I said, I don't know why they flipped this shit around, man, because I had it last night and I thought I bookmarked it, but I think I might have bookmarked it on the phone. See some shit real quick. Hold on. Four days, 2 days. Let's see if they got it here. They should have a court, like a court fucking thing, man. And like we said too, even though it's not that much older, she's older and she already had kids. Young fellas, this is why I tell you, stay away from chicks that, if you don't have kids, stay away from chicks that got kids, bro. All right? All right? Because they say she had kids and then they had kids together. It was a birthday party for the kid, man. That's crazy. For the youngest daughter. Yeah, and yeah. The joy that day turned into heartache when police say McKeese's longtime girlfriend and the mother of his two children killed him by running him over in an SUV, pinning him between the vehicle and his house. McKeese died on the scene, horrific death witnessed by those who love him, including his kids. In addition to his 3, he was also raising the suspect's 2 children from a previous relationship. Yeah, what are we doing, man? We saw everything. The kids saw everything. All 5 of his kids. Oh, wow. She said, oh, Lord. Here it is, y'all. His kids were in the fucking truck, bro, when she ran the kids over, when she ran the man over. This bitch, please, man, give her this Birmingham, Alabama. Alabama got a death penalty, y'all. Let me give y'all the link so you can read it at your own leisure. But this is from Alabama.com. Bro, this shit crazy, bro. This man. Everybody worried about
It's an evil world we live in.
Hey, man, listen. We saw everything. The kids saw everything. All 5 of the kids were in the truck when she ran him over and killed him. What the fuck could he have done that bad? What? But, you know, white women, white women, white women. White women, white women, white women. Only white women destroy black men. Only white women kill black men. Only white women do negative things to black men. This is wild, man. This is damn. You know, I almost fucked the show up, y'all. I apologize. I listen. I hope that shit was seeing some shit like this, man. Woo. That's an evil bitch. That's an evil bitch right there, bro. But hey, man, let's get into the main topic. So, Uncle Shay, man, Shannon Sharpe done got caught up. All right, Shannon Sharpe done got caught up. All right, hold on. Shannon Sharpe done got caught up, man, with the little white lady, with the little white girl, the young tenders, the PYTs. What the young niggas say? What y'all say? The fine shit. All right, which again, to me, I'm not impressed. All right. And motherfucking Shannon out here being a fake BBW enthusiast, brother. All right. Ain't nothing 180 about that lady. All right. She ain't seen 210. All right. She ain't gonna see 210 at her end. So, brother, what are we doing? All right, Shannon, don't be out here motherfucking impersonating us motherfucking that like the motherfucking booty and titty meat, brother. Because Shawty was lacking in both of them. She ain't had no ass. She ain't had no titties. And her face was Yeah, Shannon just like, hey, man, them country, you know, close to slavery niggas. Or, you know, Jim Crow. You know, Shannon Sharpe said he didn't take a shower inside until he was 20-something. I don't think people understand. I gotta give y'all listen. Y'all know what's the difference between country and country, right? Y'all know there's a difference between country and country. Country is like America, Brazil, Haiti, France, Angola, China. That's country. Country with a K, Kuntry. You ever seen red dirt? If you ain't never seen no red dirt, you don't know nothing about no goddamn country with a K. All right. Shannon told you he used the outhouse until he got to college. That nigga was a half a step from slavery. If you motherfucking sing a Negro spiritual around Shannon Sharpe, to this day, he'll probably go look for some cotton to pick up. I'm just saying. That's how country he is. Now, with that same being thing known, now the white woman becomes a little more, you know. And my understanding is, though, Shannon, all of his moms to his kids, because Shannon got 2 kids or 3 kids? I know he got at least 2. Shannon got 2 kids or 3? How many kids Shannon got? My bad. Hey, man, shout out to my man's Brandon Green for the 10. Appreciate you, brother. I hate Unc going through it. I seen black women happy saying nail them to the cross. Yeah, I seen the same thing, man. You know, they anytime a white woman's involved, they want the worst for a nigga. Shout out to Brandon Green again, man, for the 5. Greatly appreciate you. She was weak. I saw her exactly. Yeah, man. And Shannon, you definitely do better than that, brother. Jesus Christ. All right. Okay. Yeah, man. Exactly. No country for old Sims, man. I need some goddamn. I need some rear end collision protection, brother. Yeah, see, I never, you know, but yeah, man. So Unc is country for real. Is a woman in the second element. Michelle Evans the same Michelle. I don't know. But if it is, that would definitely not help her case. That would definitely not help her case. She don't got no damn ass, hate herself. Stop the fucking cap, bro. She ain't got no ass, brother. I told you. Listen, I am a certified assologist. If a bitch can't fill up my hand, okay, with each cheek, you hear me? If they, if I can grip it from top to bottom, from cuff to back, that ain't no ass, brother. That's a butt. You talking about that ass, AZZ, brother? But it's a different level over here. She ain't got no ass. She got a butt. No, she ain't got no fuck. Niggas, I'm not gonna argue with you niggas. I gotta argue with you niggas. Y'all don't know about no damn ass, boy. Y'all don't know nothing about that ass. Jesus Christ. Everybody's showing this picture, so I have to show y'all. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I smashed. She ain't got no ass. Now, if you notice this right here, can y'all see my cursor? Can you see my cursor? I hope you can see my cursor. You notice here, right? All right. There's no cuff here. And the only reason there's a cuff there is because of the angle she's angling her body. Ass has like a little, you know what I mean? It's an indentation. You feel me? It's an indentation there. All right. This is optical illusion ass. All right. Yeah, exactly. That's like more muscle and tone. All right. Now I'm not saying it's not nice, but that ain't no ass. All right. That ain't no ass. If she stands straight up, let me see if I can find another picture. Hold on. Without hitting you with the ass angles. Yeah, she ain't got no hips. Look. Yeah, look, that's all, and that shit hard. It's all muscle. Right. See, she ain't even had no ass right. The bag was covering it up. Listen. If she had some ass, it'll be hanging down below that bag. All right. You hear me? If she had some ass, this right here, it would be whoop. See, it wouldn't just be the at no point in time with ass is your hamstring and the butt like even. No, never. With ass, it's a little, you can clearly see the distinction, brother. Okay. Again, y'all go learn to stop fucking playing with me on this shit. Okay. And my certifications. All right. She's just a skinny fucking white girl or whatever the fuck she is. I don't know. All right. That ain't no ass. Exactly. Yeah. She in good shape. All right. But that ain't no ass though. All right. So Unc done got himself jammed up in the motherfucking, if you get jammed up, don't mention my name. But we know this is like the remnants of MeToo, the MeToo movement, right? And lo and behold, I just saw Candace Owens talk about this the other day. I had no idea. But let's see, because remember they did the same thing to Bill Cosby. You remember when the black lady came out and said that Bill Cosby had, did some to her, had touched her, or whatever, and then later on retracted the statement and be like, oh, I just made it up. Nobody gave a fuck about it. Nobody made a big deal about it. Everybody just literally forgot that it happened other than like us that was covering the shit. All right. The easiest claim in the world for a woman to make, and now a whole bunch of women, especially like we know that Tony Busby is fucking involved. Again, you're already as a BABG, right? Assumed guilty if a woman say you did something to a pussy. Okay. As a black man, especially a famous, powerful, wealthy black man, is already assumed, okay, that you're guilty, and if she say you did something to that pussy. Okay. Candace Owens says she did some research to come to find out, and this is what most women don't understand. Women, man, women really live in a different world for real. Women's world is so I can't even think of the word. I don't want to say delusional, but women literally do have an existence outside of reality. For real. They really do. They really have no idea about how the world really works, just how cutthroat, how violent, how any of the things that the world can be at its rawest nature, at the primal aspect of it. Most women never experience it. Most. Okay. All right. So even those women that unfortunately are, forced to do something against their will, right? They're physically or sexually assaulted, right? Those women are still the minority. Okay. And we know they love saying this, it's alleged or it's whatever, and it's 1 in 6 women in their lifetime and all these different things and so on and so forth. But the reports don't match up with that. Okay. Again, less than 1% of men are predators to women, be it physical abuse or sexual. Combine them both up and still you got less than 1%. Well under less than 1%. Okay. So women walk around being able to say crazy shit like I'll choose the bear over a fucking man, and you know, men don't do this, men don't protect, and all kinds of crazy shit, man. And they literally don't see. I think what is it? 80% of the police force are men, right? 80% plus percent of the police force are men. The people that stop people from doing crazy shit, men, right? All these viral videos, you see somebody stopping a bank robbery or stepping in for an old lady getting beat up randomly on the street or some shit, men. But you know, so the Me Too movement, man, had all but fizzled out. And we've seen the biggest losses taken by nothing but black celebrities and black people. Of course, we had Bill Cosby, which again, we covered this, and I don't know if you put one in the chat if you guys were here when we did this. We kept saying, hey, not just as a black man, but as a man, period, you should not be cool with this Bill Cosby shit, because they literally went back and purposely changed the statute of limitations just for this case. That in itself was an issue. Every man should have saw that shit as cause for pause. And then we come to find out it was a thing they had going on in New York or whatever. That's why they was able to go back and get R. Kelly and turn shit into a RICO. But you get the picture. We call that shit out. And then lo and behold, come to find out by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, the case shouldn't have ever been heard in the first place. But it don't matter now, because why? He was convicted, and in the court of public opinion, he's a predator. A man that dedicated, the majority of his life, man. Shout out to Lauren. What up? Yeah, D-Champ, you was there. A man that personified black excellence and, black fatherhood and the good image of the black man, right? Was persecuted for some shit that everybody was doing. And all it took was a woman, to make a claim. And then a whole bunch of women to come along and make claims, a lot of them that was false. Again, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I cannot take a person serious to claim abuse and you had years-long sexual encounters and years-long sexual encounters and relationships with a man. And then at what point did it become unconsensual? I don't think we even think about the slippery slope that starts as to where, oh yeah, we were having consensual sex, but just randomly on a Wednesday, it was unconsensual. And then we started having consensual sex again. And then, a few months down the road, it was unconsensual too, but we still kept having sex. Then eventually we stopped having sex. So now he's highly successful. He's about to get a $100 million deal. I think it was $100 million deal. Right. And this is crazy, man, as to where it always happens on some shit like this. Now, the Bill Cosby thing, allegedly Bill Cosby was trying to buy NBC, right? Allegedly. Bill Cosby was trying to buy NBC. He had enough money to buy NBC, right? And then this shit comes along. Hey, Bill Cosby, he a predator. He drugging bitches. He was just all this shit, the Playboy Mansion. He was just taking pussy left and right. Mystical Senior. Pussy crook. I came in with my dick in my hand. Lo and behold, Bill Cosby fucking goes to a trial that's should have been sealed. That was sealed. Should have never been open. Gets reopened. Put in the court, again, in the physical court and the court of public opinion. Fucking legacy ruined. Reputation ruined. The damage is done. You can't undo it. Even men that were fucking found not guilty. If a woman comes back, remember I keep forgetting this brother's name. What was the name of the brother that was the damn, man. Hey, we gotta, yeah, bro. What are we doing? Hold on. Hey, I greatly appreciate the report, man. Early on a Friday, we get into it. But hey, man, here we got going on, bro. I don't even got 100 likes. Something ain't right. All right. Listen, you lie, you steal, you kill. You niggas is definitely stealing right now. This ain't no motherfucking clearance sale, nigga. Likes is free. Hit the like button for me. God damn.
Take on recording. boy, more bodies, man. Down more bodies right now, man. That real more shit, man. G up in the building, man.
Hit the like button, man. The like button free. Hit the like button, goddammit. Kareem, what up? Shout out to my man. Where you at? Where you at? Beachy, what up? Little Rock, what up? Where you at? Where you at? Shout out to Outspoken. There we go. Myron Rolle. We the only people that talked about that. No one has ever held fucking Amanda Seals to the fucking fire for that shit, including Shannon Sharpe. We got on Shannon's ass for that. Pause. He was like, Shannon, how dare you ask this bitch all of these motherfucking questions, but the most important fucking question, how do you feel about fucking lying on an upstanding fucking black man? All right, the one of 1%. The dude went from a Rhodes Scholar to a fucking at the time I think he was like a all-pro college athlete. He didn't do that well in the NFL, but he made it to the NFL. And this dude was becoming a brain surgeon while playing in the NFL. If there was ever a super nigga, Myron Rolle is him. All right. You ever hear about a nigga motherfucker jumping off a building and flying and saving babies and you know, stopping bullets and catching bullets? It's probably Myron Rolle. Okay. That nigga take his instead of taking off his glasses, he take off his fucking coat. He take off his motherfucking doctor coat. Okay. All these again, man. You shout out to Royce, man. When you assassinate the body, the target dies once. When you assassinate the reputation, you can repeat the act every single day into perpetuity. Exactly, man. And we see it happen to black men all the time. This is why I can't stand you simp ass, you get pussy lottery niggas. You niggas that hop on this shit and don't understand, bro. If you ever become a successful nigga, it can happen to you. All right? They're targeting you. I don't ever delete shit. Anytime shit comes sexual or whatever, so on and so forth, blah, blah, I may delete some pics here and there because whatever. But for the most part, bro, anything sexual, hey, that shit is saved forever. Bitch won't ever be able to motherfucking say that. For one, I never start sexual conversation. This is a tip for y'all, the young niggas and any niggas alike. And bro, keep your dick off the internet. All right? Keep your meat, okay, discreet, brother. Once you put your meat on the internet, brother, it's there forever. You can't control who got it. Ain't no bitch recording me shit, okay? I'm not recording that. I'm not trying to be no OnlyFans. I'm not trying to build no motherfucking hub site. I'm not motherfucker. No, ma'am. No, sir. All right. This motherfucking meat is for in person only. Let me see what you're working with. Hey, you can see it in person. Oh, I'm scared. I'm this. Well, baby, you'll figure it out. You know what I mean? I got you. I'll walk you through it. You're not finna get my dick on no motherfucking no dick pics over here, brother. Never, ever. You know what I'm saying? It's much better in person, okay? And you know what I mean. I need you to examine it. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, I need you to examine it for me. You know what I mean? Top and bottom lips. You hear me? Once you see it, baby, you're gonna love it. I promise. Telling you. Hey, man. Listen, I am not absolving Shannon from, I guess, not moving smartly or whatever, but at the same time, shout out to my man, Chief Rocker, and me. Everybody laughs at people still stole your sperm. Bro, this is why I told y'all. Remember that when I was a prime person against this whole, a man knows if he wants to marry you in 6 months. No, the fuck you don't. Not a wise man. You don't know this bitch in 6 months. You know how long a fucking woman can act, nigga? All right? Every woman is a fucking actress by default. I'm not even going to reply to some of these comments. Exactly, CBZ. We know what's going on. All right. Oh yeah, no. Well, of course, that's what I'm saying. She says any of those keywords and shit like that. Yeah, of course, obviously, that it immediately abandon ship. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. People don't even acknowledge the fact of the matter. And motherfuckers, oh man, men be lying to women. Men be getting women pregnant, and they already got kids, and they be hiding kids. Nigga, what? Huh? Do y'all know bitches? Y'all, bro, you know I learned this like since I got back out here. Nowadays, y'all know women do background checks on niggas. This is why they ask you your name, your real name. They want your government name. And to a degree, I understand it. Especially, you know, she got kids and shit and all this and blah, 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 blah. I mean, it is an evil world we live in. It's crazy. It's a motherfucking lot of predators out here. But women want your real name so they can motherfucking put your shit in the fucking, make sure you don't pop up on the sex offender registry. Right? And then if they pay a little bit of money, they know all the rest of your fucking business. That's the only bad thing about it. Yeah. See, the game done changed, bro. See, Kelly, hey, see? The game has changed. You feel me? Yeah, all this kind of shit. Hell, or hey, the dirty shit they do. Listen, I heard they got a Facebook group, or they got whose man is this, bruh? This is why I don't listen. I don't want to hear shit about. I didn't know he was gay. I didn't know he had 17 kids already. As much research and shit as y'all do on niggas, I'm not buying it. I am not buying it in 2025. You didn't know that this man was a fucking convicted felon with motherfucking 3 kids by 3 different women. No, ma'am. That's how you became baby mama number 4. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. But at the same time, when a man says, hey, man, listen, I got kids. I had kids. First kids I had, the woman lied to me about birth control. The one we were in a committed relationship, so on and so forth, all these different things, so on and so forth. Bitch stole my sperm. That don't mean I love my kids any less. I love my kids to death. Right? Kill and die for them in that order. But the way they came about getting here was fucking dirty as shit. When a man, oh, it's your fault, nigga. You should have, you should have knew better. You should, nigga. I'm 21. We having sex for a year. No problem. Why? What in my fucking nigga senses should have tingled and been like, hey man, this bitch setting you up, nigga. What we doing? But it's always the man's fault. Men are always responsible and accountable, no matter what. Nigga go around the corner and get robbed. This nigga new to the neighborhood. He don't know shit about nothing. He just, hey, la 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 la. Give it up, nigga. Come from back around the corner, strip down. Damn, man, them niggas just robbed me. Hell, you was over there for? Fuck you mean? What the hell I was over there for, nigga? I'm not from here. You saw me walk by and you didn't tell me. Oh, we thought you knew. Yeah, man, you shouldn't go down there. Then you told about the shit after the fact. That is manhood, bro. That is manhood. Do I think it's what do I think? What is common or rare, Lauren? Be more. I don't know what you're talking about. Victim blaming is fine for men. What do you mean? What do you mean? Victim blaming is fine for men. What does this even mean? Yeah, man. I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying, bro. Shit like that. And she decide, hey, nigga, hey, you done made me wait this long. I'm leaving with something. Chief Rocker hit you with this Denzel. I'm leaving here with something. It's far more common than not. If you're talking about that, yeah. So Lauren, yeah, listen. No, not most. Of course, not most. But Lauren, what I'm saying is, it never gets talked about at all. It's such a foreign concept. It's such a foreign concept to women or just society, men too, right? Because again, I mean, listen. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. some of our genes are so motherfucking spectacular. You feel me? So fantastic. And, you know, a woman can see it. She can feel your aura. And especially, too, if you combine, listen, Lauren, if you get into the bottom of that puss.
Don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina.
But they don't know about the bottom. They don't know about the bottom.
Yeah.
You hitting the bottom up so good she want to slap you, Lauren?
No, she said the dick was so good that as she started rocking, she just got into it, and all of a sudden she said something just hit her, bam, all upside his head, just slapped him. Dick will make you slap somebody.
And when you got the genetics, okay, and the personality and all these things that go with it, women make an executive decision in the back of their mind that you don't even know they're doing. A lot of times, more often than not. All right. Okay. Some of us got genes that just so motherfucking, you know, she know. And yeah, they gotta have it. But it's plenty of, I know a number of men who have similar stories. It wasn't just and again, I'm not talking about dudes that's being stupid and being dumb and, you know, one night stand, you nutting and strangers and shit like that. I'm talking about men that were in committed relationships, man, or like, you know what I'm saying? A woman you build a trust and rapport with, and she used that against you to bring, you know what I mean? To bring a child into this world. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Cheap Rocker, man. Y'all give women a pass for the devious, dirty, low down shit that they do to men. Even the patriarchy is to blame because they also allow it to happen by passing all these laws that allow it. Not only that, and then, like I said, Cheap Rocker, it comes back around to, nigga, you should have knew better. It's your fault, nigga. Men are held responsible and accountable regardless. Listen. Wait. We can do this real quick aside. Listen, brother. Y'all niggas was gassing this shit. And it's this right here. Listen. Remember when niggas was talking about the lashes? Nigga, this is 1 billion lashes right here. All right, hold on. Let me see where we at. Well, man, I gotta find my shit. Okay. The hell we got going on around here, man? Listen, y'all wilding, bro. I cannot believe in you and the black. Listen, the black man dark skinned delegation that shall not stand for this. I'm taking motherfucking Ryan Coogler to court, okay? Because we will not be doing is putting it out here as if this is what the dark skinned nigga was doing back in those days. No, sir, no, ma'am. Okay. Well, Cree, you ain't go. It ain't no spoiler because I'm not gonna tell no details. Okay, you don't know who it is. All right. Eating unwashed, summertime, post-slavery, unshaven coochie in the back of a juke joint is unhinged, okay? All right. This here my juke joint. Nigga, she just came off of juking, nigga. Ain't no way. You couldn't pay me. That nigga, lock him up. Let him know that nigga owe me a fade. How dare he? Imagine a bitch juking. Okay? Not Memphis juking, but juking. And ain't no motherfucking way.
But that shit there, no can do, guys. All right, bitch, you going too far. No can do.
Oh, well, I don't give a fuck how long it is, brother. It's the essence of it. It's the spirit. I don't like it. Okay? They could have found the light-skinned nigga for that. That is not no, listen. We shall not be besmirching the dark-skinned image, brother. We done came too far. Yeah, listen, shout out to Vet Life. What the hell? Hey, what the hell going on here? Bro, I was thinking the same thing when I saw that. Like, yeah, what's wrong with this nigga, man? This nigga here, man. Listen. Hey, that brother right there, bro. Undefeated.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
See, look, here you go. Yeah, see, exactly. See, of course. That's dark-skinned nigga activities. But anyway, we get back to this. So Candace Owens, actually, I guess she's been talking to Weinstein over time, which I don't even understand why this is such a thing, but at the same time I do, because now this tears down the what it was really about and what we've been saying, a lot of men been saying for whatever. Bro, when you give women never expiring time to claim that a man did something to her 15, 20, 30, 40 fucking years ago, all right? Nothing but her fucking claim versus yours, right? Some shit as to where you don't even, and then like in the case with Donald Trump was like, she claimed the shit happened with Donald Trump. Donald Trump like, I wasn't even there then. I can give you documentation saying that, you know, what the fuck she's saying is not even possible. What are we doing here? But bitch end up with what, however many $1 million she got out of the deal. Bro, this has to be stopped. And this is something that the congressmen and just men in general have to do in order not to just protect men, but protect society. Because now this is another reason why them robots finna be popping in 20, 30 years, goddamn. You ain't got to worry about a motherfucking, hey, a robot is your property. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's designed for. All right, that's what it's made for. Like Usher, no bump. Okay, no Nestle Crunch, baby. You feel me? But yeah, man, this is another part of the gender war, a major part of the gender war, as to where men cannot trust women. Okay, there's yet to be a fucking man to come back and say, "Oh, she took it 20 years ago." Hell, even 20 days ago. Remember when the guy that claimed, remember when Cardi B hopped out here and said the craziest shit ever in life about how she used to drug niggas and rob them? And one dude came up and said, "Hey, I was a victim of Cardi B's fucking thing." And then he got fucking bullied. He literally got bullied into retracting his statement and never filing the case. Listen, bro. Listen, no. Listen, bro. You my guy, but Shannon Sharpe did stupid bonehead stuff. He too old for that. He act like he clueless dealing with modern women. No, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. This was a multiple year long thing. How could he be? This is why I don't understand. This is why I say I can't do the red pill shit with y'all. I can't do it. This was a fucking sugar baby, or what the fuck you call the bitches? I don't know. This is little hoe. She paid for, right? The bitch moved to where he was. What are we talking about? She clearly was benefiting and everything was cool and they was on terms. Of course, you're gonna have women that's with bullshit every now and again, bro. You can have a roster and you're gonna have some arguments with the girls on the roster. Y'all gonna have disagreements, but to the point of where you thinking or this, that, and the other, that the bitch trying to set you up for a long play 5 years down the road. Come on, bro. Nobody's seeing that shit coming. Nobody's thinking like that. Yeah, exactly. For over 2 years. So what are you talking about? So you know how many of these rich niggas got sugar babies? You think it's gonna stop? Thank you. It's clearly said it's a trend. So what are we talking about? Is that Chief Rockin'? This is what we saying right here. Oh, it's Shannon's fault. Listen, yeah, Shannon played a part, but ultimately, a man can't do shit. The only thing a man can do for real, bro, is be celibate. Real shit. And even still, then he ain't say, because bitch say, "Hey, he touched me. He grabbed my titty. He grabbed my ass." When? Where? Well, you got the evidence, you got the camera and all, but we was, you know, he walked by me in the mall and it was him. I know it was him. The age shit too. Y'all don't talk none of these hoes about this age shit, man. But let me play this, because we gonna get to the age shit next. My bad.
Believer that Harvey Weinstein was guilty. I was like a big believer because I was like, there's no way he's not. There's way too many people speaking out. And then I finally got into the case and I was like, this is insane. Harvey Weinstein was just hung on the MeToo movement. Like,
wait, are you serious?
Yeah. I've been speaking to Harvey Weinstein.
Listen, A woman can't even understand the concept of women lying for the sake of their own benefit. Bro, a woman being able to have buyer's remorse in consensual sex, bro, is the most dangerous shit ever to the man. Do you understand? Even us regular niggas, it's the same way. It's just the fact you ain't got no money and or whatever. But if a bitch wanted to just hate you that much and ruin your reputation, bro, she can come out here and say you did something to her motherfucking 10, 15 years ago. What you gonna do? You ain't got no money. You don't got no PR team. You know how niggas love to spread rumors and bullshit. So even if you had the proof to fucking disprove it, once the lie gets spread and the rumor get out here that you out here, you a pussy crook, brother, that's you're never gonna kill that out. Never. Shout out to, look, Michael Irvin did the same shit. Same shit happened to Michael Irvin. Shout out to Lauren. See, this shit happens so often we forget about it. Claim that you're in a hotel for business and all this other shit, and this woman randomly fucking claims that you did something, no proof, no nothing other than her word. We gotta stop this shit, man. This is why men are never gonna win, bro. As long as men keep shitting on men. You should have knew better. You should have this. And of course, I'm not saying stand on or stand with a clearly nigga that's fucked up, 100% in the wrong. He out here taking pussy. Get him out of here. Hey, Sparta kicked the nigga in the motherfucker. Hey, you know, hey, if he out here taking pussy, bro, or fucking with kids, where we gonna put him, y'all? All right. If he's doing any type of motherfucking sexual fucking impropriety or forcing himself sexually on women or children,
throw your ass down the nigga hole.
Personally, we will personally find this nigga and put him in the nigga hole. Okay, we're not saying that. But outside of this, man, and dealing with women, we see now women are becoming more conniving, more fucking devious, planning shit longer and longer down the road. What are we gonna do? Niggas is not gonna stop just dealing with women. That Cyrus, see, that's not Cyrus. Listen, the uptick we've had, and I went back and forth with this stupid bitch on Twitter last week. Do you know just think over the last few months, bro, you know how many cases has been of female teachers molesting students? They don't even call it that. Inappropriate relationship is what they say. When it's a woman, it's an inappropriate relationship or questionable relationship. If it's a man, it's straight out molesting the kids. Which again, I'm not saying don't do the same thing for men. I'm saying do the same thing for the women as you do to men. They need to be fucking vilified and called what the fuck they are. And this ain't this is proof. The kids done found out, or the kids done told somebody, or the parents done found out, and they done motherfucking whatever. Bro, this is out the proof. And this is the real pandemic going on. Nobody talking about it. Nobody talking about this shit. Female teachers make up 70% of the fucking teaching thing now. You mean to tell me still men? There's no way. There's no way you have a 70-30 fucking split, bro. And you mean to tell me you want to convince me that, you know, the majority of the fucking 30% are, come on, bro, stop it. It don't make sense. But again, that goes against the narrative. Shout out to Doug Will for the 5. Greatly appreciate you, brother. These chicks need to be careful with that extortion ish. That's a good way to get it disappeared, messing around. Hey, well, listen, that's what I'm saying, man. Hey, listen. Telling you, man. Yeah, silencer, that's what it is, man. For the hoes. Putting on for the hoes, bro. But they're not gonna fuck you, bro. And as men, we need to start motherfucking excommunicating motherfuckers and banishing niggas for that shit. Men, period. White niggas, Spanish niggas, African niggas, Arab niggas, Italian niggas, Indian niggas. All men, bro. A man that runs to the fucking thing is he's guilty. He's this, he's that, he's whatever, bro. Take the nigga man card. You might as well be a brotherfucker now. We have to start looking out for ourselves, bro. This shit is crazy. I'm telling you.
Weinstein for 2 years.
Come on.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is like you want to go down a freaking rabbit hole, but this is what they do. Movements get really big and then they find someone to hang. And Harvey Weinstein was an easy person to hang because he was immoral. he was like running the peninsula like it was a brothel, like, you know, women who were sleeping with him. There's no question that like he was.
Right, I see what you're saying.
Oh yeah,
He's a scumbag.
you need some nuance
But
here. Yeah,
I got it.
He
I
didn't
understand.
rape a girl, but you know,
he's a scumbag.
Oh, there's
because I mean, he's a legendary scumbag.
I mean, like he was sleeping with everyone. Everyone who wanted to have a part was throwing themselves at him. But that's the point. He had the power, and they wanted roles, and they slept with him. But the media not telling us, because nobody even knows, because there were so many women who spoke out, like who actually put him in prison, what was the case, what was the story. And I went back after I spoke to him, and I was like, he's got to be guilty of something. And it blew my mind, like how much the media can make you think you're getting information when actually you're getting nothing.
Another thing we told y'all too, man, this media shit is up. Y'all, what up with you, Blanco? What's going on, fam? Listen, bro, this media shit, bro, does anybody watch the news anymore? What the fuck you want? Bro, I told y'all the best thing I ever did, man, was cut my TV off. Now it's been like 7 to 8 years. I haven't watched TV for like 7 to 8 years, bro. I didn't save so much money. I didn't save so much unnecessary motherfucking stress and worry and whatever else. Now I listen to the narratives and all this bullshit going on, bro. I done fully got myself out of the propaganda machine and really being able to look at the world for what it truly is, bro, by stopping looking at TV. The news is nothing but a narrative, bro. And you can literally see the difference by looking at, you know, who's funding it or you know, who's the target audience. You look at CNN, it's gonna say one thing. You look at Fox News is gonna say something else. You feel me? Well, no, well, Cowboy, yeah, it is, but is this one man getting punished when again the casting couch has always been a thing? The casting couch has always been a thing, man. That's how Hollywood got down. So why are you gonna pick this one guy and make him the fall guy for the fucking situation or some shit that still goes on to this day? I'm pretty sure. Exactly. All the news fucking propaganda, man. Yeah, all the shit.
You're getting nothing. They just like inundate you. This woman spoke out and she hates Harvey and he said he grabbed her butt and she said blah, blah, blah. None of these people brought this into the courtroom. They were just saying this at the same time. And the ones that brought it into the courtroom, they were getting their cases dismissed for very valid reasons because they couldn't describe his penis, which is unique and one of a kind because he had gangrene and he had his balls removed. So they were all saying he made me fondle his balls, but Harvey Weinstein doesn't have balls. So one by one, these women just got plucked out of the courtroom because they couldn't describe the fact. They were describing him, it didn't exist. He got gangrene in the 90s, which ended up being a lifesaver for him in the courtroom when all these women that just wanted money.
What?
The story is nuts. Or no nuts.
Shout out to Candace, man. Candace got a fucking sense of humor. No nuts, nigga. The story is no nuts. This is how fast women will fucking jump on anything. Okay? Dicks included. All right? Dicks, balls or no balls, they jumping on it. You hear me? Women are followers. Women are opportunists. The ultimate opportunists. If they see a whole bunch of women are a hive mind. One do it, everybody got to do it. This is why all shout out to Zero. Bad bitch surgery. All of them look the same. Bad bitch surgery. Same fucking model.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
No, it's insane. It's insane. You have to watch my Harvey series that we just started. And then you have the only 3 girls wound up putting him away, right? For 26 years. You look at the cases, it's no nuts. It's no nuts. It literally, you're telling me he hit you and then you had a 5-year consensual affair with him and you took your mom to meet him. I'm reading these emails and I'm going
crazy. This is the same shit going on with Shannon. So What are we talking about here? This woman has a consensual paid relationship with this man. She's a sugar baby. So are we going to outlaw sugar babies? Of course not, because that would mean you stopping women from being hoes. You stopping women from getting paid from, sex, right? So we can't do that. We can't do that. No way. We can't do that. You can't stop a young woman for her body, her choice. If she's getting paid for her sexual, for her sexual activity, sex work is real work. But from that same sex work, she's able to try and motherfucking double up and lie on a nigga 5-10 years later to get another bag on top of the bag she already got. This is why I say, man, you tricking niggas is not, you're not winning, nigga. So I just see Coach Greg out. CGA said, lawsuits are the new divorce. So you ain't marrying these bitches for the rich niggas anyway. For the rich niggas, for the most part. For the regular niggas, not so much. But for the rich niggas, listen. Even paying for it, tricking for it, bro. Now the bitch just sue you down the road. How can men win?
Going, what is this? What is the court? Like, is it just everything a banana report? Is this all about social justice and not real justice? And I say this as someone who has said to Harvey multiple times, listen, I'll tell you, I think you're a bad person. Wouldn't want you to be I told him, I wouldn't want you to be my husband. I think you're immoral. I think you put yourself in the circumstance to even let this happen because you were cheating on your wife, right? And you definitely abused your power. There's no question. Like if you have me on the jury and you're like, did this man abuse his power? I'd be like, absolutely.
Right.
But we stop at rapist. We stop at rapist. And that is crazy that his children have to grow up thinking that their father was a rapist, as opposed to being like, my father was immoral and cheated on my mom nonstop.
There's that. Now I'm trying to find the story of the now we go get to the age component of it, right? Everybody, Shannon Sharpe, that's what you get from messing with them young girls, and what a 50-year-old man got doing with a fucking 19-year-old woman, and that he's a creep and he's a pedo and he's a this and he's a that, and he's like, whoa, hold on. So y'all gonna raise the age of adulthood? What we gonna raise it to? What are we gonna raise it to? And furthermore, listen, if you told your fucking child, you the women, if you made your daughter get the fuck out at 18, shut your bitch ass up. Shut the fuck up. You old enough to kick them out. Yeah, they don't say the same thing about Madonna or Cher. Cher stole what's her name? Amber Rose old ex-husband, right? Imagine getting your man took by a damn senior citizen. Cher got to be damn near what? She definitely in her 70s. I don't know if she's 80, but Cher definitely in her 70s. What are we raising the age of adulthood to? So he want to claim that 18 and 19 is a baby and her frontal lobe isn't developed yet. So, you're taking advantage. It's just like she's still a child. No, motherfucker. She can buy cigarettes. She can vote. She can buy a rifle or a shotgun. Hell, in some states, she can buy weed. She can own property. And most importantly, she can start a motherfucking OnlyFans at 12 midnight on her 18th birthday. Y'all not stopping that. Y'all not telling the young hoes stop being hoes. Y'all not telling the young hoes don't be motherfucking sugar babies and dealing with these old ass men. Again, one way accountability. The demand to go away if there's no supply. I don't think you heard me. The demand will go away if there's no supply. No matter how much you want some shit, if it's gone, it's gone. If it's not there, you're not going to get it. All right. I don't know how or why, when the fucking McRib schedule is, but you can want a McRib all you motherfucking want. But unless you motherfucking buy that motherfucker and freeze it from the promotional time that McDonald's got it out, you can't buy one. You can't buy a McRib until they selling them. So if these little hoes out here selling that little pussy and the niggas buying it, who's more at fault? But y'all not gonna do that because again, sex work is real work. That's crazy. 78 that shares almost 80. Damn. Creed, that's literally twice his life. More than twice his life. Listen, we're gonna start that, man. We're gonna let them live, man. We're gonna let the student loan people, have a moment of silence. I remember the girls in high school dating guys in their early 20s and no one calls. Well, listen, again, every girl, every woman that was participating in the I don't deal with little boys, my man grown in high school are the same bitches that's out here now calling niggas creeps and calling niggas whatever, simply because, again, those women in competition. When women talk about this shit, man, they're speaking of it as in where, hey, Shannon Sharpe is in my age group or closer to my age. Shannon Sharpe is wealthy. Shannon Sharpe is influential. Shannon Sharpe could change my motherfucking life. So why are you dealing with this young hoe, nigga? Save a old bitch. That's the coded language of the situation that women are never to come out and say. But that's what it is. How dare you, nigga? How dare you overlook me and I'm out here desperate and I can give you some pussy too. That's how women looking at it. Black women especially. I would imagine though, it was our bad man. And black women, this is gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening because y'all don't want a nigga until he's somebody. Niggas ain't stupid. I promise you, when motherfucking Shannon left motherfucking Savannah State, right? Got out here in the real world. First ones, biggest groupies in Denver. I don't even think they allowed niggas in Denver in the 80s. The only way you could be a nigga and be in Denver in the 80s was either the Broncos or the Nuggets. That's about it. You feel me? You feel me? So you mad at him because y'all didn't show him no love when he was here, right? Oh, that's just Shannon. I'm thinking Shannon Sharpe had a story like that. I think, right? Shannon Sharpe had a story like that, other than the one where he came back home, and the fucking he almost got his head blowed off. But yeah, all them same girls that knew Shannon Sharpe before he motherfucking became an NFL player, hey, they wasn't looking at him like he was nothing. And this is another reason I say, listen, man, y'all understand another big part of the gender war and the lack of successful black relationships is, again, still the root is fathers. When a woman has a father around and she sees her father do his manly duties, his husbandly duties, or even if they're not married and they're in the same household, consistency, right? Perseverance, discipline, routine, all these things, she comes to have an understanding of men and an appreciation of men, right? So when she sees a man at that level, right, it's attractive. Not saying she's attracted to the father, but the traits and the thing gets fucking imprinted on her mind, so she recognizes it. The problem now is because there's no man there, and now she only gets to hear what her mom says she wants in a man and what a man should be. Now, regular niggas ain't good enough no more. When regular niggas are 90% of the niggas. Bob, I love being this the guy I am. Listen, baby. If I could afford a Bentley, I'm not buying it. At one point in time, I was thinking about it, but no, it's too much attention. I just get something in the middle. You know what I mean? Some, nice, but blatantly not. I got a whole bunch of bread because now I know I can't trust you. Snow Patrol, yeah. So you don't want to go with that, but I would say this: Snow Patrol. Over half of the states in the country have we covered this before. Over half of the states in the in US have an age of consent under 18. I think it's only something like 16 states. I want to say it's 16 or 17 states that has an age of consent for sex as being 18. But it's a minority. And again, we know for sure that women have no issue and no problem with, the way that's set up, because again, we were in high school and my understanding is that hadn't changed. The YNs tell us the same thing. We already know this. Ain't shit changed, man. It's something that's never going to change. You feel me? I was trying to find it. So did y'all hear the story about the let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Here you go. Where is it? Let's see if we can get it. This is shit that niggas was celebrating, right? This ain't it. Here we go. Hold on. Nobody had a problem with this. Everybody was celebrating this, and
I want you around all the time. Could I be your best friend?
no outrage. No ew. No, he too old for her. None of that. This man's 80 years old. She's 20 something. Black women were celebrating this. Yes, girl. Get the bag. But now all this smoke for Shannon Sharpe.
If you'll promise you will be mine.
If I was your best friend, I want you.
This man literally, y'all, he's a step away from owning slaves. I think they say like 80 or something. He's 80 now. All right. You don't think you listen, it's like Alabama or Mississippi or some shit. I know he done, boy, come here, boy. We know for a fact Ain't nothing wrong with this. No, nothing, man. No pushback. No. Hey, listen. Oh, let's see pics of him when he was younger.
One of my most requested videos. Oh my God. Look at the young Mr. Poe. That's my man. Yes. Look at him. Ooh.
80 is the new 20. So this was, she said, what, in 2024. So this man will be 81 years old this year. Where's the disgustingness and all of this shit for that, man? No. As usual, brother DC Slim. No, it's not just him getting roasted for that. No, you brother, you're not an internet guy. Remember, you don't watch this internet shit a lot, brother. Nobody cares about her age. She's getting roasted for being extremely stupid. Great show, homie. No, brother, they definitely care about the age. That's what all the women are saying. The vast majority of the women, okay, are talking about the age and how if it in age and race, had it been a black woman, it wouldn't have happened. And had it would have been somebody his age, it wouldn't happen. No, they ain't got no choice, bro. They ain't got no They ain't got no choice if she on that damn she got that marriage license. Unless he got that will already written out and he didn't change it up, which I highly doubt that he did. That's good as gone, man. They ain't got they have to fight her for court in it. They have to fight her in court for it. But hey, that coming up missing part is definitely more likely than the other. But let's get into this the Shannon part, man. One second. And of course, now it's not just one has become some. And of course, you got to do all the shit, to where you doctor shit up, and this is why you got to save everything, man. Save everything, bro. Shannon says a sex tape out there. He done let the girl get control of the sex tape. Shout out to Cam for speaking on it. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Let's see where. I think that's it. That's all we need right now. I think. Hold on. Yeah, we can go from here. Cool. And let me drop this. So y'all can come up here.
anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
oh Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's too much dead air, Lauren. It's way too much dead air, and you can hear it to where the sound's going out, and then she's just like mumbling and moaning. But at the end of the day, Lauren, that's how this works. It's to plant. It's to plant the fucking the illusion. That's all you need. He already assumed that he's guilty because he's an older black man dealing with this poor, defenseless young woman, right? Powerful, wealthy, big, strong black man. Poor little white girl that's being used for her body. Can we kill that narrative? Look, bro, this whole thing, women being you, like, no. All right. All right. Fair exchange is no robbery. If she say, hey, you got money, I got pussy. You give me money, I give you pussy. How is the man, again, especially repeatedly? What are we talking about here? Again, that's every married nigga, by the way. I keep trying to tell y'all this. The biggest tricks, man, is in tricks and simps is married niggas, man. In order to get married, you are or by default a trick and a simp. My man, Lion, what's going on with you, brother? What you got for us?
Yo, what's up, Fantastic? How you doing, dog?
I can't complain, brother. What's up with you?
This thing perturbs me. Why is this getting more smoke than female teachers and their students? Like Shannon's getting that. I don't understand. We got more smoke for this, which was a legal relationship. Nothing illegal was done in this whole thing, and it pretty much is a shakedown, as opposed to female teachers with their children, which is illegal. But no, I don't see that all over my timeline. With this whole like, and this thing with Shannon, this is the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing all over again. The difference is they were married. Because same thing what happened. They got divorced. She accused Johnny Depp of abuse, and he lost everything and lost all his credibility and was never convicted of anything. Then he came back years later, with a defamation case and won. The defamation case, that case was just 2 years ago. This is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard all over again.
Yeah.
So he'll probably go forward with the defamation case, and he should get that. He should get that, but this is pretty much the same thing all over again. Like, I don't give a damn about the age. At the end of the day, she was legal. And if anyone's saying she was a child, then why isn't anyone asking where's her father? If she's a child, where's her father?
Well, we know that shit. It's just to help bolster and build the case up against Shannon. That's the only reason that's being said, and that's why women are doing it.
Yeah, but I'm like, but at the same time, you know why nobody's asking that question? Where's her father? Because she's an adult. At the end of the day. But yeah, I'll pass the mic.
For sure. Dub, what's up, fam? What you got for us?
What's good? What's up to the panel? What's up to people in the chat? Yeah, I'm still gonna beat your ass, nigga, for that sentence shit.
Hey, man. Hey, did I lie, brother?
Listen, that's a 15-second scene.
I don't care.
That man, he had to do what he had to do. He had a small window of
Stop it.
opportunity. Listen,
Stop
listen. That movie was an instant classic. Best movie of the year so far. Anyway,
Overrated, but go ahead.
Anyway. Only thing I gotta say about this, right? She's obviously extorting him. I hope he files that defamation suit and sue the socks off both of them motherfuckers, the girl and that lawyer. I don't see how that lawyer after this don't get disbarred for like this malicious crap that he's doing. Anyway, I'm so sick of hearing this thing about the frontal lobe when it comes to people that are between the ages of 18 and 25. Can we as a country decide when an adult is an adult? Can we figure that out?
Yeah, that's the question I was asking, though.
I'm thoroughly confused. Now, I'm going to say this. Shannon in his 50s, the girl was 19 when he started messing with her. There's nothing illegal or immoral about that. Is it wise? No. But there's nothing wrong with it in any kind of objective sense of the word. So that really does come down to preference. If she like older dudes and want to mess with older dudes for whatever reason, she's a consenting adult. That's her prerogative. If he want to mess with younger girls, he's a consenting adult. That's his prerogative. And I could have swore that was the argument that was used when they were litigating the gay marriage thing, right? What can two consenting adults do is no one's business, right?
Yeah, because the average age of consent is 13 or 16.
Well, I'm
not
not even going.
it's under 8. The majority is under 18. The majority of the country is under 18.
I'm not even going under 18. I'm talking about when you turn 18 years old, you are an adult.
Yes, you're an adult without question. Without question, 1,000%. 18th birthday, 12 midnight of your 18th that date of your birthday, you are an illegal adult.
And I'm taking this off of relationships, off of man, woman, off of sex. You're at 18. If you commit a crime, they were sending you to grown folks prison. They're not saying, oh, your frontal lobe wasn't developed, or no, they don't understand. No, you go into big boy, big girl prison.
Yep.
So I'm so sick of this argument. And I heard something else too about this frontal lobe thing, and I'm gonna pass the mic. The argument with the front is people act like you're a 2-year-old and all of a sudden you turn 25 and now you're frontal lobe. No,
you got life all figured out. You
right. You slowly over time it starts to develop. So if you're 23, 24, you might be 95% of your frontal lobe developed. And once you hit 26, it starts to degrade.
But that's the thing. But this is the thing about it, and this is where women thrive. It is when nothing's hard or concrete and there's no hard line. That's where women thrive. That's why you got to ask that question. Like, well, what the hell is an adult? That's why you're asking that question, because there's no hard line. And in situations like these, why this conversation goes nowhere, because no one wants us to find the hard line.
But just to be frank with you though, it's again the main premise of this whole thing is there was allegedly abuse, there was allegedly a graping, this, that, and the third. For those people who wanted to vilify Shannon, they looking at the age of the woman and the race of the woman. And somebody said something on another live stream that I thought was very interesting when they kept mentioning a black woman would have done this or an older woman would have done this. We just had an example of Xavier Worthy going through something crazy with a bitch who is a black athlete. And then Erica Mina, even though I know she's not technically black, well, she put Safari through, and she's grown as fuck and acting the same immature and out of control, damn near pushing 40. There's no age limit on stupid shit.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a cop. That's crap too.
I'm gonna say this last thing and I'm gonna drop because I gotta go. Anybody who is using the argument 18, 19, 20 is too young to be dealing with a man older, then you need to be in strictly against any porn star, any stripper, any OnlyFans chick, any female that's under the age of 25, between 18 and 25, that is engaging in consensual sexual activity with a man. You need to be strictly against it because she's a child, right? She's a baby. Knock off the bullshit. y'all have it. Y'all take it easy, man.
Exactly, man. Wardy, what's up with your brother? What you got for us?
Oh, that was me. That was me. I was already jumping in on. But to add one other thing to it too, which I find to be silly, the young lady, she said a couple of things. You pay attention to what she said. And already she's recording the conversation, so there's already an ulterior motive. She was trying to set something up. When I was listening to Cam and Mace talking about it on their show, when he was talking about the Shannon Sharpe situation, he's like,
matter of fact, but that's a good segue. I had it pulled up, so let's play that and then we'll get back to it.
All right.
Try for the segment. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Cam and Mace.
But the first thing I took from this when I heard it was, look, he was living in California and moved to Nevada. She moved from California to Nevada too. So if somebody's being abusive to you in one state, why would you move to the next state with the same nigga who's abusing you? I don't know. Me personally, I found the red flag with that personally. And then the next thing is this sex tape that's supposedly coming out. Shannon said, put the whole 30 minutes out or 10 minutes, whatever it is. I guess there's some part in there for 30 seconds because Unc brought that up. Shannon brought that up. He said, I believe he's going to release 30 seconds of it. Whatever that 30 seconds is must be nasty and violent and fucked up. If you don't want to put the whole 10 minutes and you reducing it to that 30, it must have been WWE in that joint. Elbow off the top of the bed, off the thrower against the dresser. You white little bitch. Come here, suck big black dick. Fuck you.
Yo, pause, Cam. Jesus. Hey.
You want nigga dick? I get that part. I get it. Because I tell white bitches you want that nigga dick. But it's consensual. They agree. You know what I'm saying? But I've been doing this in a different realm from him. I never made it as a professional athlete. I've been out here shaking and juggling these bitches since 20 years old. I know what you up to. I know when a bitch try to bait me in a text message to say some dumb shit. I ain't writing it back. You right. No, I'm not writing nothing back. You can't get me to write a damn thing back when I see what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Then you gotta know. See, that's the fucking thing. It seemed like he trusted her from the conversation I heard.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. And this is what I'm saying. People don't take away the biggest, bro. Do you want to live in the world where men don't trust women at all? I don't think women understand how just bad that is. If niggas start looking at women as transactional only, women gonna lose for real. Because that means
niggas don't legalize prostitution.
Well, that's coming. This will be later down the road. But that's why, as much as y'all say shit, y'all don't even understand what y'all be fighting for when you say this. If y'all get to the point where men don't trust you and men are only fucking with the women that they're paying to fuck with, right? Baby, if you're not valuable, if a nigga don't feel like you worth paying for, now you out in the cold for real. You better, all right?
Gonna be a lot more Tracy Rosses out here. If you do that, it's gonna be a lot more Tracy Rosses out here.
The problem is just not regular nigga issues, though. Fantastic.
Huh? What's up, Tommy?
It's not regular nigga issues. This is above our pay grade issues.
Well, I agree, Tommy, with that. The same thing, shit trickles down over time, right? So even like me and you, right? To us, we regular niggas, but to a bitch that's never seen $40,000 of her life,
fantastic.
You a regular nigga?
But you gotta understand, they not getting taken to criminal court. They're getting taken to civil court.
Yeah. So now you right on that. You're 1,000% on that, Tommy. Yeah. I ain't
what's worse is going through it.
Well, no, I was speaking to the point of the transactional aspect. So no, you're completely right when we talk about that's only a rich nigga problem. He got to worry about a civil.
And like
the civil, I was just gonna say, Tommy, the criminal is another issue that you got to worry about for regular niggas. Because I've been through the criminal aspect. Because you make a bitch mad if you play the police game.
Very minimal thing.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
that.
I've been through that situation where a chick, I told her I'm not fucking with her no more, and shorty went and found me, came put hands on me, and already had the police on the phone. Her homegirl was in the car already with the police on the phone when she ran up on me and started swinging. And then when the police got there, said that I hit her, and I didn't touch her at all. Like playing police game, like, you know what I mean? And it's unfair. That's generally what the regular nigga would deal with. Is like what you want to pay out the pocket, or you want to be up
So
in
let me
court
ask you
fighting
this:
the domestic because the bitch you don't fuck with the bitch.
out of how many females that you done dealt with, how many times did that happen?
It's happened to me twice.
Out of how many females you done dealt with?
Too many.
And not to even just put your business out there, but what I'm saying is, and even if you double back on them situations, I'm pretty sure if you double back and look at your situation with them bras, you saw some flags that'll say, okay, yeah, this bitch might be lightweight crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, out the gate, yeah.
Okay, so
But
that's what I'm saying. So
I let my nuts drop with a lot of these bitches, so I felt like just me alone standing on my shit, telling the bitch, look, like you not gonna play. I don't know what you do with them other niggas. You not gonna play with me like that. Either she getting in line and she might adjust her behavior, but I should have known better.
But
You know
that's
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying. When we're young, that's what we go
Like
through.
I let my nuts drop. You know what I mean?
But what
That's
I'm
how I
saying
feel.
is,
Play
in
stupid
these
game, win
situations,
stupid
and
prize.
this is my biggest problem with
goes.
Shannon. Shannon been a professional athlete since I was in grade school. This is a nigga that's giving advice to the youngsters, to the rookies and shit. And yo, goofy, thirsty ass fell for this trap. And my problem is, if you watch his show, you can tell he's a thirst bucket ass nigga by the way he talks. You can literally tell he's a thirsty ass. When he had to apologize to Meg Thee Stallion because that thirsty ass shit he said about her. Like, you can tell just by the way he talks the type of nigga he is. So another thing I had said when I made my video about it, listen to the conversations, right? Because motherfuckers trying to push like, oh, it was just fucking. It wasn't just fucking. Because any chick that I'd have had was just fucking. I wasn't having conversations with them like this. I didn't give a fuck if that bitch was mad at me. You get what I'm saying? This was a lightweight relationship. And if you listen to the conversations, bro, if y'all have a conversation with a 19-year-old, that shit is like nails on a fucking chalkboard.
Yeah, but Tommy, I think now we got to go back to what you said, bro. It's a different realm. It's out of our pay grade.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
most niggas our age ain't even looking for or entertaining a bitch that a sugar baby or anything. You feel me, bitch? You fucking with me?
But this my problem though, Fantastic. And when I say we, I'm talking about like the OGs are literally looking at the young bucks. Dog, you shouldn't date no OnlyFans model. You shouldn't date that 20-year-old OnlyFans model. Why the fuck do we gotta explain this to a 56-year-old nigga?
Because it's worked for him all up until this time, Tommy. Like you said, I don't think we considering that.
That's
so hold
fine,
on. So
but Fantastic. We're literally telling rookies, hey, young man, that probably ain't. Hell, listen, what are we on Travis Hunter about?
No, I'm with you. Y'all saw his girl just bought him his own Rolex bracelet or some shit with his own money last night. They had his girl.
But what I'm saying is, we are talking to literally. I ain't gonna
shout out to Travis Hunter though. Travis Hunter coming to Duval, man. So shout out to Travis Hunter, man.
21, 22. Bro, you over double these niggas' age and you still ain't got it. And mind you, say Mr. Fantastic channel blows like Club Shay Shay. I could give you a pass because this ain't the world you lived in. Shannon been in this world since I was in grade school, dog. Shannon been swimming in the sharks since I was in grade school.
So Tommy, this is what I'm saying. So Tommy, look, the man's got well over 30 years of fucking women experience and sexual experience, and he hadn't had a scandal yet. So now we're taking a man that's had a 30-year run. We know Shannon was everywhere. Shannon got the pictures. People talked about it. Shannon was at
all
Freak
time.
But here's the caveat. But here's the caveat, though. He also, if you look at the deposition, he also has another case pending. He also has another lawsuit pending with another chick, though.
No, not pending. It's not pending. It's just getting started. But listen to what I'm saying. So let's not get too far ahead, though. Listen to what I'm saying. The man has had a 30. Same thing with Bill Cosby. Y'all not understand. This is why I say we start doing ourselves a disservice and we start fucking ourselves over when we say shit like this. No, the nigga was fucking hoes for over 30 years as a successful, wealthy man. Okay, wealthy, fucking
physically fit.
Yeah, all this shit, right? The epitome of motherfucking, like, you know, the nigga every nigga want to be. And now you mean to tell me because a bitch do him dirty and do some shiesty shit, 30 years in the game, now he just a goofy? That don't make sense, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm not buying that.
Yeah,
No.
I agree. I agree with that. I
Fuck
agree with that
no.
sentiment. Here's another
Hell
thing.
no.
You think this chick's gonna even after this case is done, you think he's gonna stop or this chick's gonna
Yeah,
stop?
no. It's what's been working. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's like nigga, it's like you fucking, you know what I mean? You go on the run at the fucking at the craps table, my nigga. You go,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You set the record for the thing. Eventually you gonna fucking crap out, I guess, or walk away, right? You can keep going.
Like we're not gonna do that's one thing. We're not gonna do this thing and try and act like the age thing in a 20. It doesn't matter. Older wealthy men are never gonna stop being attracted to younger women. That's just what it is.
Fact.
Whether she's 56 or 20 or 35, it don't matter. It's not going to stop.
Yeah.
That's just reality that needs to be accepted.
Shannon ain't the first, and Shannon won't be the last. That's the why I gave you the Harvey Weinstein thing. And then, like you said, this is they're trying to rebound Me Too, bro. The Me Too shit got killed because the white ladies pulled a fucking thing for it, right? So the white lady, and again, we ain't gonna talk. Well, we will. Hold on. Somebody got feedback. Everybody mute up for me. I think it's Wody. There we go. Cool. So we good now. So the white women pulled the Me Too movement and killed it for Joe Biden. Because remember, Joe Biden had a whole bunch of questionable shit with his own daughter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There was another actor went through the same thing, Kevin Spacey. If you watch House of Cards, Kevin Spacey went through the same thing, and he beat his case.
Well, he didn't beat the case. They dropped it. It just went away because he said, "I identify as a gay man. I choose to identify as a gay man." Yeah. So that knocked everything out of the way. So again, the only people that ever get held accountable for this shit, and even in the Johnny Depp situation, right? Johnny Depp got found to be it was bullshit. This bitch was fucking real life Gone Girl. She's a fucking psycho. Yeah. You feel me?
He still lost his credibility.
The only people ever paying the price for this shit is the nigga outside of Harvey Weinstein is the niggas. Mostly. You got one old ass powerful white dude, and then how many now compare all the black men to it.
Yeah. But Johnny Depp paid for it too. It was fucked up, but Johnny Depp paid for it too. He did. Unjustly, but yeah.
And I think on one and not guilty on the other, some shit. I don't know, some
Nah. Like he had to come back. Like when she was. The thing is with Johnny, he was only accused. He never was convicted of anything either. He was never convicted and still lost his rights, credibility. Disney like messed him over. Same thing. Like this Me Too. Yeah, this Me Too stuff is rebounding. Jonathan Majors same thing with Jonathan Majors.
The white chick. Now, I'm not gonna solely stigmatize just a race of women off of the accusations and allegations coming up. I will just say this, going back to what Fantastic said, is if you sit there and you think logically within yourself, if you've had a 50 or 60 year run doing something, right? And you thinking you covering all your bases, even say like the corner boy, the dope boys or whatever, dude selling blocks, never got knocked, never been touched the jail cell. You're doing it that long. You might get lax. You might start slipping. That's how you can get caught up. But even Cam himself said, as long as he's been doing it, I don't know the type of women he's been dealing with. You know what I mean? Probably a different caliber type of chicks too. Whereas Shannon, like Fantastic said, he started out really popping in Denver. If you doing local, you're mostly dealing with white women. And we seen like one of Shannon Sharpe's baby mothers or wives was a white woman. So he's had a good long run and experience with dealing with the white chicks. I mean, he probably thought everything was cool, doing what he'd been doing like that. Shorty just was trying to get to a bag. And that's what the white bitches do when it's time to get out.
So y'all know he didn't leave FS1 because of Skip Bayless, right?
Well, no, yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah, it came out later with the Joy Taylor thing, right?
So after, well, I don't think his was connected to Joy Taylor, but what I'm saying is after that.
No. I'm saying all the details came out. So the girl that was suing Skip Bayless snitched on Shannon and told on Shannon and Joy Taylor.
Yeah.
So all the details of the shit that was going on with Shannon came out amongst that, so she could say she's pretty much her attorney were trying to build a culture of the work environment, right?
Yeah.
So what she was saying was that the people that worked on the show were always flirting with or being sexual and having inappropriate or whatever. But go ahead, Tommy. My bad.
So I don't mess with Jason Whitlock, right? But if you're right, you're right. Jason Whitlock, when him and Shannon had they back and forth, Ben came out and said, "You might want to chill because I got ears in FS1, and that story's a lot deeper than you and Skip Bayless beefing." So again, my issue with dude is even like when I read the messages, right? It literally read as, "I'm getting something out of this," right? You talking about babies, you talking about marriage, you talking about you gonna be stuck with me for. It was so many key words in there that would have made me block this, bro. And he just ran so many red lights for me. It was just like, again, for me, it just came across as just thirsty. I mean,
yeah, but it's
well, the question is, you think it's the first time he heard that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, bro, Tommy, Tommy, since I've been back out here, bro, you know how many bitches done been like, "Hey, you want some more kids?" Right? Ask me that question, bro. Before, if I want to be where I was, bro, I'm out. Hey, baby, what? I'm getting the fuck out.
If you talking about and this relationship is supposed to be what people are trying to frame it to be, we just smashing, and you using words like "stuck with me forever," I'm gone. Because especially if I have a bag attached to me, because you're literally showing me by hook or crook, I'm gonna get something out of here. 25,000 per cheek. You're gonna be stuck with me when you put that big black baby in me. You could do this, this, and this, and you're gonna be stuck with me forever. Like, it was so many clues in the messages, and then even the conversation.
But the point is, it's not the first. I'm pretty sure it's not the first time he's ever heard that.
Yo,
it's the first time we're hearing it, but it's not the first time he's ever heard it.
What I'm telling you is, nigga, us as regular niggas have heard that shit before, and that shit has made me exit the situation.
Yeah, but Tommy, that's what I'm saying. Tommy, a bitch tell me that now, and she'll say that shit, but she know I got a vasectomy. So what? So she just flirting. She just being like on some weird flirting shit. I don't know if Shannon has a vasectomy or not. I would probably imagine more so on that side than not, being that he is his age, he understands, and he's had all his kids. I think Shannon pretty much said he can't have more kids at some point in time. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But again,
he said he doesn't want to have more kids.
You say what?
He doesn't want to have more kids. That's why the text messages say.
Yeah, but that's on. But I mean, so I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Okay, this is what it means. He said if he continue messing with a hoe for the next 18 months, she can take the IUD, right? That's the birth control. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
IUD? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You can take that off. So obviously he can still, or maybe he was just still running game on the hoe. You know, like niggas be lying just to continue hitting the pussy and shit. So, but he said he wouldn't mind getting her pregnant after 18 months, something like that. Something along those lines.
Listen, bro, the dick and pussy game is cat and mouse, nigga. It's like chess.
Yeah, this is like that's people that's all part of the game.
Yeah, every nigga say and Tommy, I'm not saying you specifically, right? So, hey, I trust everything you say. That's the way you handle it. But I know for a fact it's some niggas that said, hey, and we all got homeboys that said, man, I'm leave that bitch alone. And then you see the bitch walking out of the house, you know what I mean, early because you got to come over there and drop some shit off of you. You know what I mean? You got to pick the nigga up or some shit, right?
Not even that. You see the text message.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, you said you were done with Keisha, man. Nigga, you know you got that mouth, nigga. You know you come on, man.
But the thing is, brother, a lot of people. But first, how you doing? How you doing today?
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, fam?
The thing is that a lot of people is missing is we can all agree that Shannon Sharpe was tricky. That's 100% facts right there. I don't think there is no denying on that, right? I ain't got no problem with that, man. Whatever he do with his money, that's what he do with his money, man. He better than me because I won't do that. But the relationship is based off that freaky shit, that BDSM bullshit.
Yeah.
BDSM, right? Mm-hmm. So everything you read and everything you hear on the phone calls is based off that shit, bro. Choking, dog collar, all that bullshit. That big black baby is based off that shit, my guy, right? So the problem that Shannon Sharpe is going to have is for most people is know about that BDSM bullshit, my nigga, right? So it's gonna sound crazy. Think about it. Shannon Sharpe in the in the phone call, it was one of the phone calls. Shannon Sharpe said like, hey man, I'm gonna choke the shit out you in public. Do you really honestly believe that, bro? This man, we haven't even seen this man with a woman in public. What makes you think he's gonna choke one in public? Right? So that right there, it sounds crazy to the average person. But in the type of stuff that they got going on, bro, that's what they do in that world, bro. Like you can tell homegirl is coaching him in she put that nigga into that bullshit because if you listen to that phone call, let's assume that she's not edited. Bro, that nigga channel sound man awkward, my nigga. That shit sound awkward as fuck.
The thing about it is that's not his first. I will bet you $100 it's not his first conversation with a young. That's not the first time he's having the
That's not what I'm saying. Obviously, it's not his first conversation with a young bro. We know that, but he's not into that BDSM bullshit because the bitch is coaching her. He's supposed to be dictating the terms of that situation. That's how you know that's not his thing.
It's probably not his first time. It's probably not his first time doing that BDSM shit with this shit. You think this is the first chick? This ain't the first one.
That's not what I'm saying, bro. That's not what I'm saying, bro. What I'm saying, that BDSM shit, from the way I look at it, that's not his that's not his thing, bro. Because the bitch is coaching.
End of the day, BDSM is not illegal. It's not.
No, it's not. Nobody's saying it's not illegal. But my point is, when you go in front of the jury, bro, it's going to sound crazy. You see what I'm saying? That's why he offered $10 million, bro, because he knows what he was telling to this hoe. And that's another thing, right?
The optics of it is that he's 56 years old. Now, it's one thing to have sexual relationship with a younger woman because even now, I'm 42. You see a young jank, young enough to be your daughter, 20, 21. You say, yeah, I might smash that jank, but I want to date her. Because you realize,
no, bro, listen.
Your mindset, you got to come to this realization. If my mindset is still at the age of a 20-year-old, have I grown that much as a human being, as a man? All right, this chick's three times younger than him. She's 19, 20 at the time when they first started dealing with each other. He's 55, 56 at the time. That's
we get that.
Times.
Yeah,
I get that, right? I get that, but
I mean, yes, from a moral
standpoint, one thing,
but does that really matter?
You're missing the point. What I'm trying to say, bro. This is all I'm trying to say, bro. There is a reason why that man offered $10 million because he don't want to fuck up the other.
With her. He got a lot of
exactly. So
they were in mediation.
So
sign $100 million deal.
So when those text messages start coming out.
Ask, hold on, everybody. So is it official that he offered her $10 million? Is that everybody's saying that?
Yes.
His lawyers doing it.
Fantastic. His lawyer said it. It doesn't get more real than that.
It's in the deposition. It's in. If you look at the deposition, they were in mediation for 6 weeks, where they were trying to take a plea.
In February,
he offered her 5. I think he offered her 5.
10 million.
It was 10.
No, it was 10.
I'm just saying, speaking to the negotiation, he offered 5 at first, then offered her 10.
Yep.
So he's probably just doing it. If anything, he was probably doing it just to trying to just sweep it under the rug to get rid of it because he's on the verge of this.
He knew it big media deal.
Ain't nobody
to be fair,
$10 million just cause, dog. Because 10
no. To be fair,
that's 10% of the deal that you're trying to get. Ain't nobody getting 10%.
But Tommy, to be fair, most people,
let's stop the bullshit, my nigga. 10 million is nothing. Is a dumbass thing to say, my nigga.
No, that's crazy.
You want $100 million deal? That's what I'm.
No, that is something. That is something.
Of $100 million, my nigga.
He had his ESPN money. Then he got his money as far as his club Shay. Hold on, I'm looking at it right now to pull the thing up.
10% of your deal is a major deal. Like, what are we talking
about? Yeah, that's a big bet,
bro.
However, this is what I gotta understand though. For the most part, when people settle out of court, for the most part, they're always innocent. The settling part is always the cheapest route.
Yeah.
And
when it comes to civil law,
to try to salvage their reputation in the public.
Yeah, I mean, no one denies that. I mean,
the text message on January 2nd is what got it. The text message when she sent him, and she said, I told you to use a condom, and you did it anyway. And when she doubled down, listen, y'all might not like this, but that bitch was good. When she doubled down and said, I don't know how to process this. I told you what you did, and then I just gave you the trauma it gave me. Hook, line, and sinker. You're out of here, my nigga.
Yep.
It's a wrap.
She played him, and she's
should.
supposed to be the young adult. She
I
played his
would have
age.
that motherfucker talking about, bitch, what is you talking about?
Can I make a statement right quick?
Hold on.
Personality Shannon Sharpe has been one of the biggest stories for anyone who follows the NFL. Everybody knows who Shannon Sharpe is. The allegations against him are, on their surface, troubling. And Sharpe's position is clear. It's all falsified, it's all fabricated, and it's all part of a broader effort to blackmail him. So, like many cases when a person of a high profile is involved, there's two components, two courts, the court of law and the court of public opinion. And it's become clear to me from the outset of this effort by Shannon Sharpe and his lawyer, Lanny Davis, to push back, a lot of what's being said is intended for the court of public opinion. And sometimes the strategies are going to be very different in the court of public opinion than they are in a court of law. All that matters in the court of law is the final verdict. In the court of public opinion, it's what people think, and they're going to make their decisions. They're going to come to their conclusions. They're going to have their impressions early on. So it's critical to move quickly to get people to accept your version of reality and to see it your way and to support you and your position right out of the gates. And that's a big part of what's happened this week. And that's important to this update in the Shannon Sharpe case. Lanny Davis, and you may know the name, he represented President Clinton back in the 90s when Clinton had some things going on. He represented Michael Cohen, the former lawyer for Donald Trump, several years ago when Cohen had some things going on. And now Lanny Davis is primarily responsible for this lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe. Davis had a press conference yesterday regarding the situation. And one of the big aspects of the effort to prevail in the court of public opinion comes from placing pressure on attorney Tony Busby and the plaintiff in the case against Sharpe to release the unedited tape of what Davis and Sharpe believe were edited into a snippet that suggests a non-consensual, sexual encounter. They believe that the full tape, the full video will show the proper context and that it was consensual. And there's a lot of pressure being placed on Busby and the plaintiff to produce, not just produce it, but to surrender it to an expert who can determine whether the edited version is real and whether the unedited version is authentic.
First off, man, again, y'all niggas, I told you niggas, BDSM is not made for niggas, man. Leave that shit alone. Y'all niggas doing too much white people shit for me. You niggas fucking with this BDSM. You niggas doing mushroom. You niggas doing white people drugs. Niggas need to get back to being niggas, man. All right? Listen, as a black man, baby, I might choke you softly. That's it. I'm not, that bitch I ain't handcuffing shit. No
safe
whips.
Word, safe word.
Yeah, no, the safe word my ass. No, if it calls
Yeah,
a
fuck
safe
all
word,
that, bro.
doing it. Okay, fuck that. Hell no. No. Stay away
Think about
from
it, bro. You say safe word, bro. Yeah, that right there alone should tell you something.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, no, no. Anything other than some ass smacking, okay, and bitch, you gonna get a handprint across your ass. And again, the choking is gonna be by request, and it's not gonna be too hard. Okay, that's it. All right, so yeah, man, what the hell we got going on, man? Niggas need to get back to being niggas. Let's get back to it.
As well.
You know what I always say, Fantastic?
Can I say something right quick?
Yeah, what's
I
up?
heard everybody already. You know what I'm saying? Can I just say something right quick, y'all?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I always say, Fantastic? BDSM is for little.
Go ahead, Zachary.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just got 2 points to make right quick. It's based off of what y'all was saying. Peace to everybody, by the way. So Blanco, I get what you were saying, but the awkwardness in his voice actually sounds like he was in the wrong. And the reason why I feel like he sounded that way was because reading through all the documents and listening to all the bullshit online, and I don't know if he gave her this assumption, she felt like, or so she's saying, that they were in a real relationship.
Yep.
None of this bullshit happened until after that little my Michelle shit audio got leaked. Then she felt like a way about it. That's when she started this little recording all this extra shit and doing all the little sneaky side shit trying to set him up. Before that, it was just whatever. And maybe she was keeping messages and he was keeping messages like, oh, I'm with a star. I'm going to keep what I can, whatever type shit. And then, so I just wanted to make that point. The other point, Tommy, I get what you're saying. Hold on. You can get right back in. I just want to
go ahead, boss. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. No, you all good. We good. Tommy, I get what you were saying, Tommy, though. It is kind of like a lot of red flags in that situation. But I'm pretty sure he's encountered shit like that before. Pretty much. Now, I do think he started catching feelings for the bitch with all the BDSM shit if he hadn't been doing that shit. So maybe he was caught up in that shit too. So yeah, it was some red flags and shit in there. But on the face value of it, it's like, if we agree that she set her hooks in this dude, then this nigga's a victim. In any other situation, we wouldn't be victim blaming and shit. But it's only when it's men we get to, like, you know, tear them apart. So I think we should do that shit after or whatever. But like, we got to call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to skirt him from responsibility at all because he did some dumb shit. And we all know that. But the evil, insidious shit was not done by him. That's all.
I mean, make no mistake about it. Shannon Sharpe is the victim here, bro. Like he's getting extorted. Make no mistake about that. He helped to his own demise, though. That's all I'm saying. He helped on his own demise.
This is why us city niggas look at country niggas the way we look at them. He looks like a dumb country nigga.
Thinking with that big head, thinking, you know.
But you know what?
White girl out here, you know.
The part about Shannon Sharpe that really that I give him the blame, a little bit of blame, bro, is, bro, you should assume that every conversation, every text message that you have with any bitch, hell, with just associate, not your friends, is going to find his way into some sort of fucking YouTube channel or TNC kind of activity, bro.
They going into year 3,
put yourself?
They're going into year 3.
What you say?
So he comfortable.
It doesn't matter. That's not your wife. But listen, he keeping the relationship a secret for a reason, bro.
We're stuck in the physical age of Shannon Sharpe, but what do you think his real mental age is? He's a former athlete. He said on his podcast when they were talking about him and Chad Ochocinco, he said, I want center girls. I want a freak. I don't want no good
Time out. Listen, I want you to listen to this, bro. Shannon Sharpe is the same guy that I've been saying for years. He don't even get in the elevator with other women. He's the same guy that says when a woman come clean his house, he leave his hotel room, bro.
And that's the funny part. He shows he's proactive and smart in that way, because that's a good reason to do that, because you avoid allegations and accusations. But he can't see that he's dealing with a young jank, a Zier, that, like someone mentioned, got emotionally attached after that video with Michelle, whatever that situation happened a couple of months ago. He didn't realize, okay, this chick might be a little off the edge. She didn't care about the $10 million because it was like offered 5, then it doubled. She didn't care about that money. She wanted to bring him down because she had emotional attachment to him.
Yeah,
that's not true at all. You're wrong.
If someone offers you $10 million,
you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you what you're wrong. If she turned down the $10 million, she know she got the headshot in her phone, nigga. She wants more. She got the headshot on her phone, bro.
And I was talking about.
I think that's a baby child, Tommy. I think it's something even deeper than that.
Yeah, if she was emotionally attached. If she wanted
that, man. Brother, that hoe is 19, my nigga. That hoe is no emotional. That hoe one that's Thriller, bro.
This is why I say that was a headshot, right? Because it covered everything else. So the first thing niggas is gonna say was they was freaky, yada 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 yada. The key thing she said in that message was, it doesn't matter what our history is, if I no means no. So that means any of you niggas that want to talk about their past so what I'm saying is, when you in court, anybody that want to think about them past ones, she just erased their whole past. Because if we did this shit 1,000 times and on 1,001 I said no, it don't fucking matter what the fuck we did. As soon as I tell you no, and you go past that, you got a problem on your hands.
And for the people that I read the entire paperwork. That's how the paperwork started. You can say You can say yes 99 times first, and then that one time you say no is over. That's actually how that nigga Tony Busby wrote that paperwork.
Yeah, but
He's
that's
doing the paperwork, bro.
I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying though. But again, and this is the problem. This is what we got to look at this as for what it is. So how easy is it for you to fucking, like you said, you've been fucking for 2 years, okay? Be it BDSM, be it clearly fucking transactional, sugar baby shit or whatever, right? And shout out to the Zagu for bringing up the point to where none of this shit started happening until the whole Michelle shit happened, and now the bitch is, her feelings hurt, right, or whatever. So now the bitch lining you up, you don't even know it because shit been going good. I keep telling y'all, this is why I keep telling y'all this shit, bro. My baby mama ended up getting pregnant, nigga, because she played the shit long. I didn't even see it. So even in any situation with whatever, bro, you get comfortable with a bitch.
Yep.
Okay? Every nigga get comfortable with a bitch.
Hold on, fantastic.
He paid her, so he thought
Hold on, y'all.
Let me finish.
At 56?
Hold on. Let me finish. You got it. What I'm saying is, all this shit sound good on paper, bro. Monday morning quarterback, and then every nigga's a player from
there
the
you
MLS,
go.
bitch.
Yep.
All this shit sound good here, bro. What I know for a fact, as niggas and knowing niggas, is niggas say what they gonna do and they do something totally different, especially when it comes to that pussy. Especially when it comes to some. Hold on, just real quick. I'm almost done.
You good?
Especially when it comes to some pussy that you got history with and shit's been good. All right, the bitch on your program. She doing what you want. She ain't wilding. She ain't saying. Of course, she a female. Y'all say that. Y'all niggas say this shit all the time. Shout out to the passport bros. Women are women, right? So women are women. Ain't no bitch perfect. A bitch gonna have an attitude. A bitch gonna probably say some shit that's out of the way. If she ugly or she not making the cut, yeah, you throwing that bitch away immediately. You looking for a reason. You don't need her anyway. But if it's a bitch you like, my nigga, you making exceptions. That's my point. And what I'm saying to this, it clearly in this situation right here, he built a rapport with her. He got comfortable, which every man's gonna fucking do. That's the point we never talk about the reality of shit. That's why I say I don't do this red pill shit, because red pill shit is every nigga do everything right all the time. If that was the case, motherfucker, we had nothing to talk about, right? If that was the case, every nigga would be married and happily ever after with one bitch. You feel me? So I'm talking about the reality of this shit. We got to put ourselves in the reality of the fucking situation. Yeah, it's different. He's Shannon Sharpe. He been famous. He fucking Hall of Famer. He got a bomb ass fucking podcast. He got money. He got clout. He got all this shit. I understand it. Shit changes with levels, but it's still principle. No matter the fucking level, okay? No matter the level, niggas get comfortable with bitches. Now, Tommy, after Tommy is what's the name? Go ahead, Tommy. My bad. Go ahead.
Here's my problem, and I agree with what you're saying. The problem is what you're saying is usually in situations where you're dealing with a chick and you're usually in a situation relationship wise. Who's falling in love with a prostitute? She's an OnlyFans model. He's
a lot of people do, Tommy. A lot of people do, Tommy.
Hold on.
You be surprised.
Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. What's the first thing we'll say if we see a nigga that fell in love with a prostitute?
Yes, you suck with a prostitute.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, again, you're 56. You're not new to this position. You're a professional athlete. You've been in the spotlight for all of these years, and you're falling in love with a fucking prostitute.
That tells you his mental age. His mental age is like he's
fell in love. Hold on. We can no.
Hold on. Love, like anything past, I'm putting this meeting you and getting on is a problem, is what I'm saying. That's my point. You're literally on the phone having juvenile conversations with this bitch.
Yep.
Tommy, and I feel you.
Conversations that you had on the phone with her was the conversations I used to have on the phone when I used to be annoyed with bitches in high school.
And Tommy, I got you. But Tommy, like you said, now listen. Again, just like y'all saying, we don't know how much money the nigga done put into this shit. Clearly, more likely than not, he moved the bitch out there. So they own contract, like you said. That's how the sugar baby shit worked.
Yep.
So now we gotta add the sugar baby shit to it. Bitch, you belong to me, low key. So when I want that pussy, I call for that pussy. You bring the pussy. All right. If however, whenever, whatever, like shout out to Maxwell, goddamn it. All right. However I want it, bitch, you pulling up. You feel me? So that's an aspect of it too. The nigga trying to get a return on his investment, Tommy. He done moved the bitch
what
from
I'm saying
state.
is the conversation gives relationship. It doesn't give business transaction.
But what text message are we talking about? If we're talking about,
I mean, my bad. Not just text message. I'm sorry. The conversation, the phone calls.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
Well,
this is what I'm saying. So Tommy, even on some motherfucking fuck buddy shit, situation shit, brother, it's still a relationship. It's just the level of the relationship.
And the
So
fact
what
that he has the controlling factor that he's the wealthy individual, to which most men, the sugar baby thing is dealing with the control factor. He has that. I'm the rich guy. I give you what you want. You give me what I want, and that's how the relationship is. You know, he doesn't want the dynamic of dating a woman that has her own, you know, whatever. If it was a Tracy Ellis Ross type, you know,
100%.
whatever.
Yeah,
He
that's
doesn't
why
want
you
that
date a
type of relationship.
19-year-old. That's why
Yeah,
you
he doesn't
date a
want that type of
19-year-old.
relationship because he
Absolutely.
doesn't have that control factor. He had it in this. And that's why some people say, oh, it was toxic. It's whatever it is, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He feels comfortable in a situation where I've got the leverage. Most men like the leverage in relationships where they're the ones who are, I got the money, I got the clout, and you need that from me. Therefore, you play on my field. And she got in her feelings about whatever reason and set him up.
Can I bring in one aspect?
But see, again, you've been playing in a field where that's been a known thing for years now. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is, and I get what you're saying, Fantastic. Like, if you went in 30 years and you ain't got no L's, why not? Well, if I'm in the streets and niggas is getting shot, that's gonna put me on my P's and Q's. Well, I'm probably gonna be next. You get what I'm saying? So if you're in a field where women is taking niggas down, and mind you, you're in media.
I got you,
You
but
know
hold
some
on.
of the shit behind the scenes and that comes up.
Yeah, so let me say this and then it's on. Who's trying to go next?
Hey, let me get in there, Fantastic. Let me get in there, homie.
Slim ain't said nothing. I'm gonna get these two Slim in. So Tommy, this is what I'm saying. Tommy, if you listen to all the niggas, right? And they got this podcast now to do nothing but talk about like jail niggas and shit, right?
Yeah.
And motherfuckers say all these are like professional criminals, niggas that's got it perfect down. They all say the same thing, Tommy. How you get caught? Hey man,
That
I got
last
too
time.
comfortable. Exactly.
Yeah.
I got too comfortable. The shit sounded too good to be true, but fuck it. You know, I had this situation before. That's what I'm saying, bro. And again, it's not. Oh, it's not, bro. I'm trying to bring the fucking shit of where we just like I talk about this all the time. The black man's fucking dynamic experience and whatever, bro, is unique. All right, we literally don't got nobody but ourselves. We've seen cases where bitches were lying. Brick lady, lying bitch. Right?
Yeah.
Immediately, we say, "Oh, hey." Just not even saying day one she a lying bitch. Like, hey man, this don't sound good. Oh my god, y'all hate black women and you're this and you're that. 99% of them, bro. I'm saying as black men, bro, we have to be a lot more aware of what we're saying. Where every nigga, the best of us is just these goofy ass, thirsty ass niggas. No, bro, that's not the case, bro. Like you said, Tommy, you brought this to the table, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Levels to this shit. The nigga that's you got the homosexual nigga, or you know what I mean, or the nigga that's got nothing, never seen shit. His life is different. The street nigga making 40, 50 bands is different from the 9-to-5 nigga making 40, 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's so many different levels within levels and so many things within things. My shit is just like we've been so conditioned to the point of where it's automatically, nigga, you fucked up, and that's just it. No, bro, it's we this is what I'm saying. We trying to talk around all of the scenarios and all of the situation because a nigga is always his worst moment. You know how for everybody else they're their best moment. For niggas, you're your worst moment, bro. That's literally how, from a societal standpoint, from even within yourself. You feel me, bro? You could have did everything,
but this all comes after you lost your job because of shit like this. Like it'd be different if like you had a completely clean history.
What a profile of it is that he's never been married.
My bad. I got a phone call. But
you bet.
No, you literally lost FS1 because of this. So for me, I'm like after the situation went through with FS1, and we don't know other things that might have went on behind the scenes that got cleaned up or whatever. But from what we know, FS1 was an issue. That right there alone puts me on my P's and Q's. You get what I'm saying?
Go back before that, Tommy. He also got in trouble at CBS for something similar, bro. He has a track
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Yes, CVS because he's supposed to be accused of choking somebody at CVS.
And this is why I pointed towards his behavior on his shows. Again, he behaves as a nigga that's led by his other head. The way
and that's why the
like a nigga
stereotype
that's led by his other head.
That's why the stereotype of the athlete, especially the quote unquote backwoods country athlete from the South, is that he's the closest to having a mentality not too far off from being like
He's the biggest lick.
Yeah.
You bring one of them niggas to California, these hoes were working.
Because his first encounter probably with white women, let's be honest, is when he got into the NFL, went to Denver. He was drafted by Denver in 1990 because he came from South Carolina or South Carolina.
Georgia.
Yeah,
Savannah
he went to
State.
South Carolina State, and when he got
Savannah
out of
State,
Denver,
yeah.
first time he's around Becky, first time he's around Stephanie, and like I said, he meets the archetype of the muscular male, to which a lot of white women would like to have a little tryst with, big buck sex, so to speak. You know that exists. A lot of white chicks, especially in the South, they have that
but
antebellum type of oh my God, the slaves come. They do.
but I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
about
true.
that
No.
because you gotta understand.
You don't know about it, but I've known about it. They do because sometimes
they do.
Whether the genes from the family, from their grandmama or great grandmama 60 years ago when she had a tryst with Melvin in the barn sometime after a concert. But point being is, he had experience in Denver and he liked it. Instead of him marrying one of them janks, he had children by him. He kept on going with a jank who was 20 years old, enough to be his granddaughter, because he probably mentally had the same level of thinking as she did. He can't deal with a woman probably in his 40s and 50s because, like I said, he likes that control, that leverage. That matters.
Can I make a point after Poppy?
I'm not denying that, though. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not denying that. This is what I'm trying to say. Shannon Sharpe being that nigga for a while because y'all forgetting that his older brother is Sterling Sharpe, which he was better than Shannon.
Yes, he was.
Sterling Sharpe, he was in the league for like 5-6 years before Shannon.
But Blanco,
Hold on. This is what I'm trying to say. No, this is what I'm trying to say. When Shannon Sharpe went to Savannah State, that nigga was already paper out thanks to Sterling Sharpe.
Yeah,
he was getting all kind of action at Savannah State.
About it.
He always talk about it. That's how I know.
But listen, I'm telling y'all missing the point. That's what I'm saying. Until his brother was in, I think maybe a couple years before him. It wasn't that far before. It wasn't that far ahead.
Green Bay.
This is what I'm saying, right? So, bro, Shannon Sharpe said he went to the bathroom in a outhouse.
Yeah.
And didn't fucking have a hot shower until he went to Savannah State.
Yep.
I don't think y'all understand the level of country. Y'all missed that part, bro. Y'all talking about country niggas. Shannon Sharpe is
the mid '80s.
He's one of the last true country niggas, of like that generation of niggas. They stopped existing.
That's why I pointed that out, fantastic. That's why I pointed that. Like I didn't say the South. I said country niggas. He's a country nigga.
He a buck.
He used to pull over. He used to pull over to get the animals that they kill on the road to take them back home and eat them. That's what he said.
Hey, Marco, don't get dropped, nigga. Get him out of here, man. I'm not doing this.
Can I make?
He say that. He say that.
DC Slim, and then it's on you. Go ahead, DC Slim. It's on you, bro.
Fantastic. He actually say that, bro. He did say that out of his own mouth.
Can I make a point after DC Slim?
Hey, fellas, let me tell y'all something, man. Hey, this sound like some MeToo shit. I don't know why y'all using this goofy ass, clown ass nigga to push a point for men. You know what I'm saying? I say it like this. All you niggas that sitting out here talking about she legal, right? If Shannon Sharpe walked in your house with your 19-year-old daughter, you niggas would kill him, dog.
He wouldn't be walking out.
I'm trying to figure out what is, and look, man, I'm serious when I say this. This shit is getting ridiculous, man. This MeToo shit, like, we just got to come to the rescue of every man. And remember this nigga don't fuck with black people. Or he tell y'all all the time he don't deal with them. Why do we keep saving niggas that don't want to be saved? Then I'm listening.
What's your basis? And he don't deal with black people. He don't deal with black women.
Black women.
He don't deal with black women.
Okay, if he don't deal with black women, guess what? I don't fuck with him. So I'm gonna tell you right now,
so now he's not a black man because he don't fuck the hoes you think he should fuck.
Let me tell you what you can't do as a black man. All right, I'm gonna tell you straight up, and y'all niggas getting ridiculous with this. Y'all say black women as a whole. You ain't using no context, right? So now I'm really getting tired of niggas walking around here trying to act like sisters ain't good but won't say shit about their goofy ass antics. So ask yourself this question. Won't no black woman fuck with Shannon Sharpe because he's a goofball and a control freak. Most niggas that's talking that black woman ain't shit are control freaks. Some
Okay,
of you
hold on.
niggas, go ahead.
Just so you know what kills that argument, right? The fact of the matter that black women claim they suffer from the most domestic violence. If they staying with niggas that beat their ass, broke ass niggas that beat their ass, I promise you they'll let a rich nigga beat their ass too. But
Okay,
continue.
watch this. Watch this. Let me give you some psychology lesson. Now, I know some pimps. There's some time with some pimps. I don't think y'all understand how breaking abroad work. See, I heard old bitch ass Cameron talking about some who would stay with a person that abused him. A lot of motherfuckers do that because they ain't got no choice. They already broken. It's the
So hold on.
same way you.
Wait. You know you're undoing your own premise, right? You know you're killing your own argument.
Nah, I'm
Well,
saying.
hold on. Do any of the pimps have as much money as Shannon Sharpe?
Listen, I'm not saying the money part. It's the mental breaking. When you break a bitch, she'll do whatever the fuck you want. You can kick her ass and she won't never leave. Okay. This broad was the pimp. He was the trick. See, a lot of niggas don't notice it's a nigga behind this. Okay. She got a pimp. And the reason why Shannon is getting destroyed, get ready for this. He's about to sign that $100 million contract, and that white man told him sit his ass down. Because he keep trying to act like he's bigger than everybody. So she already got her money. All right. This ain't got nothing to do with masculinity or nothing. This has a lot to do with being a dumb green ass nigga. If you telling me a 19-year-old girl who look like a boy, which y'all don't want to talk about that part, all right? If you got all this money and you 56 years old, any nigga that's sitting on here, trying to take up for this food, you're making yourself look bad. So to try to come on here and use this as the man Me Too movement, okay, is ass backwards. It makes no sense at all. This nigga is dumb. He's stupid. He's a motherfucking big ass baboon motherfucker that don't know how to talk. He's a country buck. Hey,
Listen,
look, man, fuck.
I'm sick of you up north niggas in this. Now we done went from country to a baboon. Now listen,
Nah,
Get that nigga the nigga hole.
I know.
You from DC,
nigga. Hold on. Let me clear that up.
Hold on. No, nigga. No, hold on.
I know
No,
niggas from
nigga.
ATL that don't act like that. I know a bunch of country dudes that's not green. When I say country bunk, that means he's one of the dumb ones. That's not knocking all country dudes.
Bro, he's from a different generation. He's from a different generation in time. Y'all not even considering that, bro. Listen,
dog, I don't need to consider that. He don't get the benefit of the doubt because it's a lot of niggas that's from his time that ain't done that.
Men don't get the benefit of the doubt.
Name another person. Hold on. Name another other than Sterling Sharpe. Name another famous pro. I think he's Moultrie or some shit. I think it's Moultrie. Name another fucking notable person from Moultrie, fucking Georgia. Name them.
Look, it's not about Moultrie, Georgia.
Yes,
I can't even name Moultrie, Georgia.
Listen. That's a trick question right there, dog.
Brother, stop. I don't want to meet you. Listen, let me explain it to you. Listen, this is where you niggas don't. This is where y'all lose, and y'all don't know the fuck you talking about. Okay, like you said, Atlanta is different from Macon. It's different from Savannah. It's different from Augusta. It's different from Albany. It's different from fucking Athens. Okay,
I get all that.
Hold on, that you don't because y'all don't know where you have you ever lived on a farm or been around a farm?
Dog, I'm trying to tell you, I've been around country dudes and I've seen it's two kinds of country dudes. Hold up, listen, it's two kinds of country dudes.
Bro, hold on. Being around it and growing up around it, bro. My daddy is country, nigga, with a K. My dad.
Okay, what does that have to do with him being green?
You let me explain it, my nigga. I can. Stop cutting me off. So listen, my granddad built the house that they grew up in, bro. He built the shit. Bricks, wood, tin. This shit, since his day, it's got a tin roof, okay? And a fucking a damn. I'm surprised they even made it because the chimney he motherfucking built was all kinds of fucked up and was getting all kinds of damn, when I even it was a wood stove, fucking wood stove. They had to fucking redo the thing because it was getting soot in the house, right? That's how country my fucking daddy side of the family is, bro. Bruh, their reality, the way they see the world, the way they are raised. And we're talking about that's why both of those things matter at that age group, bro. Shannon Sharpe basically told you he was like a fucking caveman in the modern world in the 80s. He said he didn't have a fucking hot shower until he went to college.
Okay, hold up. So he 56 now. See, this was the 80s. You telling me this nigga ain't been in Hollywood and around long enough to understand that he's not that type of person no more. And if he still is, then that make it even worse. That means his dumb ass
is ingrained in you. Your life experience.
Wait. This is Slim. I got a question. What's something that niggas say about niggas all the time? You can take the nigga out the wet. Hold on. Yeah. You can take the nigga out the wet, but you can't take the wet out the nigga.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, look, I get that part, bro. You missing something though. You trying to listen. It sounds like, and I just want you to understand, the way you talking, it's like you giving him the benefit of the doubt for that. Okay,
yeah,
I understand. No, because it's two kinds of country dudes. It's green country dudes, and then it's niggas that know what's going on. Now, just because you say he did all of this, man, you can't tell me that when he looked at this little boy, he didn't know that he shouldn't have been doing it. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm saying to you, this dude got a crazy, wild ass fetish, okay, for little white girls that look like boys. I'm not gonna give him credit for that. This nigga about to sign $100 million contract. You telling me ain't nobody came to him and said, "Hey Shannon, that's not a good move, dog." But see, him being a control freak and think he know everything, he told all them niggas that was trying to put him on game that he knew what he was doing. That's why he's sitting on the phone telling the little boy that he gonna choke him, all right, and all that bullshit, and not even realizing these jokes might be recorded. I'm pretty sure somebody tried to put him on game. But guess what? He think this the same nigga that think LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. I am not giving this nigga credit for saying no goofy shit like that. Okay. So when it come to this situation, brothers, I'm saying to my brothers, do not, please stop trying to save niggas. Cause every nigga can't go with us. Wallow just told y'all that. This nigga is not this energy y'all using for this need to be used for some other niggas. This nigga is a fucking cornball to the highest of cornball stivity, dog. It shouldn't be no show anybody condoning this nigga. And especially if it's a black woman or a black man. This nigga said specifically, only time he gonna deal with a black woman is if they under his arm going to the police station. Nigga, my mother black, my daughter black. When I hear y'all niggas just say black woman, you niggas is talking about my daughter and my mother and my sister. So guess what I need? I'm gonna land like this. I'm gonna need y'all niggas to use a little more context. Nah, I'm asking you to use context. Cause your daughter,
DC Slim. Listen, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem. No, black women do the same shit. Hold on, wait. Black women do the same shit, bro. They don't make no delineation. And what makes it even worse, my nigga, is they mean it. They really do mean all niggas, and they let it be known. All you niggas gay, all you niggas broke, all you niggas dusty, all you niggas
is that
whatever.
True though? Hey, fantastic. Is that true? You know that's not real though.
We gotta give it back and forth, bro. We gotta have a convo. I didn't interrupt you. Let me do the same.
My bad.
So what we saying is this, bro. No, why you as a grown man, I should know better. I don't know your wife. I don't know your mother. I don't know your daughter. Okay, if it don't apply, let it fly. So I'm not talking about her. If she meets any of the traits and shit that I'm talking about, hey, too bad, too sad. Hey, she fits the fucking criteria. But this is why we're descriptive in what we're talking about. Okay, we're descriptive.
Why you using this? See, what's fucking this up? I'm not. Everything you saying is true. It's just that you're
in this though. But DC Sam, you took it. You brought it. Black women into it. They're not in it. So we have even black
the
women.
The reason why I said black women, because all shows now, and even Shannon Sharpe, the word is black women are goofballs. All I'm asking y'all niggas is tell me specifically which ones, because all of them. That's the problem with the world. Y'all niggas just make broad statements. So if you make a broad, that's a broad statement to say black women.
DC Slim, I can't. I don't do that, so I can't.
We wasn't talking about women though.
Yeah, hold on. Let me be clear. Listen. It's some niggas that fuck Keisha. I don't fuck with Keisha's no black women. This is not a no black women channel. That's not me. And niggas is not gonna shame me into changing up what my dick motherfucking gets put in. Okay, so brother, respectfully, don't come to me with that because I don't do that. I can't account for, and I refuse to account for niggas that's on that shit, right? But I know at the end of the day, if they will offer some pussy, some black pussy, they gonna take it. So most of the black men saying that shit, for the most part, most niggas is cap. It's red meat. It's to get niggas going because hey, it's you living vicariously through a lying ass nigga. The main niggas telling you they not fucking black bitches, bro, that's all they fucking. For real. All right.
So why are we having shows on
Can I
Shannon
bring up
Sharpe
a?
then?
But you, brother, we weren't talking about black women. You brought them up.
No, listen, no, you missed
Oh
my
my
whole
gosh.
the point.
Come
The
on.
point
Can I
that I'm
please?
making. Listen, I'm gonna say this the last time, and I'll tap out. What I'm
Please
trying to
do.
tell you is this goofy ass nigga is black at certain times. You niggas are on here talking about and kind of captive saving. He's a hoe. He's the trick.
No, he's
Fuck
not, bro.
this nigga, dog.
Cool, you
By
got it, bro.
Slim,
Can I please bring up a?
hold on one second. By Slim, hear me out, bro, right? I'm willing to give you all of that, what you say, right? He's a cornball, he this and that, because if you was listening, we're talking back and forward how, at least me, we talk about how he could have actually protected himself better, right? And dealing with that hole, right? However, bro, I don't care how, because this can happen to anybody, whether you the most gained up nigga on planet Earth or the goofiest nigga on Earth. A whole putting false accusations on you, bro, that's a problem. I'm pretty sure you're going to agree with me on that, right?
No, hey, look, listen, it's a problem if I let it be a problem. You understand? Look, no, let me tell you something.
Come on, man.
Niggas that a
He just
woman,
asked
if
you a
she
question, man. Go
if
finish
she
up, Poppy.
respected him, if
This
she
nigga ran on long
respected
enough.
him and he was acting like a motherfucking man, guess what? She wouldn't have did this. She knew
Cap.
he was a bitch ass nigga. What are y'all
That's
talking about?
bullshit. You gotta finish.
Oh
Give me
my
a second,
God,
give me a second,
y'all niggas
fantastic.
crazy.
It's
Hey,
saying, what happened?
fantastic.
What happened? What?
No, because I'm no.
Can I please bring up a point, please?
Yeah, hold on. Let brother, please just go back and listen to what you said, man. We're gonna move forward because I don't want to get caught up in this because this is just crazy, bro. But the shit you just said just now is like beyond wild. Like this is crazy.
So
But people appreciate you, bro.
fantastic. You don't think she knew? You don't think she knew he was
Brother,
green? Be
brother,
honest.
Yes,
brother,
I'm willing to give you that,
So
yes.
if she knew it,
I'm gonna say
if
this, we
she
gonna move
knew
on.
he was green, if
We
she
gonna
knew
move
he
on.
was green,
Okay,
why
move on.
are y'all getting mad at her? She pimping.
Bro,
She
exactly.
seen a come up. I'm not hating on
We
her
got
for
you,
that.
bro. Appreciate it.
Horrible individual. That's why she's a piece of
Hey,
shit
listen.
human being. So hold on.
Okay,
So
guess what? Guess who else a
hold on.
piece of shit?
Brother, please. So the last
Hey,
time
man.
I checked, for the most part in society, we don't like piece of shit human beings. We don't like people that try to get over on people. We don't like people who set people up. We don't like people who lie on people. We don't like people who motherfucking play the long game to fuck people over, bro. It's just common decency. And what we saying, you proving my point and everything I'm saying. We blaming the nigga that's getting set up and this, and he's everything. He green, he lame, he country, he this, he that. Why can't she just be a diabolical bitch?
I didn't say she wasn't. I never said she wasn't.
You didn't say she was.
No,
You here to drag Shannon, bro. That's all you
the fuck.
No, hey, you got that right. I'm here to drag that fake ass nigga.
Because of who he fucked. That's what makes it
No,
even weirder.
it's not. See, look, dog. I never said
Fantastic. Peep the
we
link
got-
in the back. Fantastic.
Can I
Hey
please?
man, look, I'm a
He got a
tap
problem
out.
with Shannon for a whole different reason, bro. And I
No,
understand.
listen,
I understand
Slim.
everything you're saying.
Slim, let me tell you something.
Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis.
Dick
It's
policing
not
by
that
proxy is crazy, bro.
It's not that I don't like Shannon for some type of reason. I'm looking at this whole situation individually. All the time, y'all niggas compare every situation together. This is solely this one, just this one. I'm not blaming it on nothing else. And the reason why I'm saying this about Shannon, because you cannot tell me that ain't nobody put him on game. All right, it's been a million niggas probably told him, dog. And Monique even said, nigga, everybody knew he was fucking with them little boys. Okay, everybody been telling them, leave them little boys alone.
Come on,
Oh man, can I please make a
Yeah, we're
point?
not gonna do that, man. Come on. Yeah, repeat on you, man. Go ahead.
Yo, what's up? What's good? Suits right in the panel. So there's an aspect that you haven't really talked about, and why I kind of have to disagree with you a little bit, Miss Fantastic, because once you make a certain amount of money, love doesn't exist for you, right? So there's a whole thing about Shaquille O'Neal got recorded. I don't know if you guys heard the recording of Matt Barnes, or whatever, saying that
Yeah,
she
yeah, I
fell in
heard
love
that.
with.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
that earlier.
Right, and then you had the Stephen A. Smith thing where in his interview, where he didn't even have to give that interview, or not the interview, excuse me, the shit on
That's
his
on his
show.
channel though.
No,
Yeah,
No,
he
no, right,
does.
right.
He does have to give that.
yeah. He
Okay,
just
so
signed for 100. He's the spokesman for ESPN. He better
He's the
say that.
face of hold
but
on. One, he's the
Yeah,
face of ESPN. Two, he's the one that brought him to ESPN. So he definitely
fair
does
enough.
have to do that.
Okay, fair enough.
yeah.
But how he
But
said
he
it,
low key tried to distance himself from Shannon, bro.
right?
It was kind of
When?
shady the way he did it.
Wait.
I
You
didn't even
be
Everybody
fooling
would, bro.
too.
For real, everybody would.
hold hold up. But there's still no, not everybody would. You can still give a sterile statement
You'd
and
be a
say
dumb
like
nigga not to.
you
No,
can
but it's a
still
way to
give
do
a
it.
Yo,
sterile.
It's a way to do it, Tommy.
Reaper,
But either,
Reaper. They
either
gave you
way, but
100 millions. You better do what the fucking boys tell you to do.
Let him get his
but
thought out, and then
but
we keep cutting him
but
off. Go ahead,
that's
Reaper. Go
cool.
Oh,
ahead.
It's cool.
my bad, family.
Nah,
My bad,
y'all
family.
good. Y'all making good points.
Yeah.
But either way, when you at that certain level, bro, you can't move like this because you got your own niggas, people that you think that you cool with, that want you out. So you can't go around. I understand you're trying to say Miss Fantastic that at any level you fall in love with it. But when you reach a certain level, bro, love does not exist, man. You are a mark. No matter how long you've been with your wife that you got from high school, whatever, you make a certain amount of money, shit's gonna change. So I don't disagree that this lady's a piece of shit, and it's not just a white girl, whatever. Because you look at the girl who set up Trevor Bauer and lied on him, that was a black girl. So it's all over. But
They don't know
Shannon,
about that.
they
I
don't know
don't think
about
he
that.
loved
So,
her, man. He just was paying for what he wanted, and he
but
wanted
it
what he
don't matter.
paid for.
But here's the thing, though. If you pay for a bitch like that, you probably got to go out and say that and bring her around as your girlfriend, or you got to have everything recorded. See, niggas don't want to do what Derek Jeter did because they think that is uncomfortable because they want to lie to themselves and act as if these women actually like them. Derek Jeter dated every bad bitch from the 90s and the early 2000s when he was with the Yankees. No bitch said anything because you know why? He had the NDA shit and he gave him he gave him some I think it was like an iPhone and gave him a present once they left. So there's no way you could trace it back to him. And now he's married with whatever he's married with. I forget his wife's name.
Yeah.
But this
Hey,
motherfucker went about
hey,
the
y'all
right way.
think
That's how you gotta
you
do. You can't go around acting like these bitches are real or they like you. They don't like you. They just want your
you
money.
think
So that's all I want to say.
you
But
think
yeah, go
you
ahead.
think somebody told Shannon to get them broads to sign it in that jump? I guarantee you 60
Yeah.
motherfuckers told him to do that. But
So
It's Slim.
his complex, okay, remember, y'all not talking about his complex, and y'all know what kind of nigga this is, okay? He think he know every motherfucking thing. So
But
Yeah,
Sling,
but
I do you
nigga
one
like
better.
that, I don't give a fuck about.
That's every major
Uh,
athlete. They
I
But
do
all
you
every
one better. Sling, I do you one better. He told the hoe to sign the NDA. The bitch say no, and he still continue fucking the hoe.
well, guess what? Who fault is that?
so fantastic. The real in the back is Shannon
let me
Sharp.
Now, however,
hold on. Just working, and then
okay,
Tommy. So no, like, how and why are you assuming that a NDA wasn't signed though? Why are we assuming that?
Because if it
because
was, we
it's
she
wouldn't
could have
be at
made
it's
it.
this
a,
So
point.
it's
Yeah,
an
she'd be
it's a, it's a,
violated if it
it's
was.
a,
She'd be in
it's
violation.
it's in the paperwork. Fantastic.
And I
The
was gonna
pa-
say,
the paper
and she would
the
be in
paperwork said
violation.
what? Hold on, wait. So the paperwork says
It's a, he said that she asked him. Let me bring that back. I don't know if it was in the text message or the paperwork. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I could have swore it was in the paperwork that he approached her with the NDA.
This is another thing
Yeah,
too. Y'all bringing that shit up, bro. Y'all
yeah,
do y'all understand that men
yeah,
literally can't win and shit. Niggas can't win in a fucking prenup.
yeah.
Niggas can't win with a fucking NDA. Like, bro,
And that's what
there's
I'm going. Fantastic.
Hey,
And
hey,
that's what
I
I'm
ain't
going.
gonna
fantastic.
But
lie.
That's
look,
not true, right?
the thing,
That's
the
not true, y'all.
NDA.
I
Hold
haven't
on.
seen too many people break an NDA.
The NDA don't mean absolutely nothing, bro. Think
Are
about it,
y'all
bro.
niggas crazy?
If you hold on, bro. The NDA is for two people that got something to lose, but nigga, if you don't got shit, what the fuck you gonna sue you for?
Okay, that's
yeah,
you missing the
Blanco,
whole
what I'm
point.
saying
It's
is
not about suing
hold
for
on,
money.
and
It's
then you got
about keeping
Slim, come on,
information.
Nobody goes to jail on the NDA. No one goes
no,
to jail on the NDA. I hope y'all know that.
I'm not trying to mute niggas. Listen, this is what I'm saying. But Blanco. So the NDA is good until any type of impropriety is claimed, right? So if you
or
claim that
crime.
there was any type of abuse, or crime, that nullifies the motherfucking NDA, right? That's
Period.
what I'm
So
saying.
NDA was
Okay, yeah. So even if you have the NDA, she's claiming that now is some type of crime or whatever that happened, and now for the civil purposes, she's able to violate it to make her case for the thing. We saw this happen with the fucking president of the United States, bro. She happened with the president. They used the fucking. He had an NDA, all right, but because of the fact of the matter,
they sued her.
Yeah, but she sued him first.
Yeah, but because she broke the NDA and she couldn't prove what she
exactly,
was
claiming,
and she still got millions though. That's the point.
But that's what I'm saying. So Tommy, though, listen, walk it down. Had she won the case, he couldn't have sued her. Only reason he's able to sue her
but that would mean that he actually did what he did. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but we're missing it.
Hold on.
It's on Tommy and then DC and then Zagu.
So I'm two things. One, the link that I put in the back was him talking to Donnell Rollins, who's 56, that's married to a 23-year-old, and he's literally going, "Dog, she's in her 20s." So that's one thing that's a little ironic. But
So
number two is if you niggas don't
Tommy cut off.
Shit,
now you gotta
my
call
bad,
that.
I got another phone call. If you niggas don't understand that Stephen A. Smith, who is $100 million man, took a nigga who literally just got off from his old job for doing dumb shit, brought you over here, and your dumb ass do more dumb shit, and you niggas expect him to stick by him, you're idiots. You just put me in a compromising situation.
Yeah, I'm like,
I didn't say stick by him.
but I can't date nobody my age to get what I wanted. What I look like getting a 48-year-old bitch pregnant. And I didn't break no laws. I didn't do. Yes, she's a lot younger than me. But that's what it was. Love is love. I agree with you. I give myself opportunity. What? You like them young, though. I don't do that. I don't like them. I don't like them young. I like what I love. She 23. Donnell. 20. Why you didn't date her mom? Why you go for the Donnell? She was a bad girl club? Yes. You like bad girls? I made her a good girl. Nigga, say that. Ask me another question. Why you hating on me? Where y'all meet at? Forever 21?
So I think a part of this though is comedy. Y'all know fucking, but I don't know. It is ironic. But
That sounds ironic as fuck. But yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So I agree with that. It is.
I mean, Donnell is a comedian, so I could give you that. It might be like a little joking back and forth.
Though, I don't think there's any history of Shannon dealing with extremely young women. I know the white girl he was dealing with for the longest, and he was supposed to be engaged to or whatever. She was more his age. I think this probably would have been somewhere like 10, 15 years ago, maybe, right? But I think as his success happened, I think it got to the point of where it's like, okay, because remember, Shannon Sharpe wasn't a fucking household name until the Skip Bayless shit. He was doing, like I said, he was an analyst for a couple of things, Fox, CBS, and stuff back in the day, post retirement. But Shannon Sharpe, nobody you know what I'm saying? Unless you knew football, people didn't know who the fuck Shannon Sharpe was. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think Club Shay Shay made him household. I think.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No.
Tommy, what did he
I don't know about that. Undisputed did.
Because only sports people watch Skip and Shannon.
No. So that's why I would say is before that, because he was a meme before that. So Shannon Sharpe became a meme with Skip Bayless.
That's when he became.
Yeah, but you talk about household name, household, like people don't even know about sports or like memes like that. I think it was after the Cat Williams shit.
Yeah, that's Club Shay Shay. That's what I'm saying.
It was before that, bro. Undisputed, bro. Come on now.
Because you got to remember, Fantastic. A lot of them memes, people don't know who the fuck these people are.
You're right. Yeah, parabolic to where everybody know who the fuck he was because of that. Yeah, you're right. Because I think at that point, I think he actually leapfrogged for like a day or so or whatever. He got more views than Joe Rogan or some shit. So
he got the highest interview in YouTube history. That Cat Williams shit. That's the highest.
Oh, cool. He should have just kept doing this podcast instead of trying to go to ESPN and just keep this shit under wraps.
No,
what he should have done, nigga. I need those $10 million per year too. What are you talking about?
What he should have did was not fuck with them white boys that look like they work at Walmart. Why y'all keep trying to dodge this, man?
But you okay, and then you fuck with the black girls who got the big booties and they do the same shit.
Now, listen, bro, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him because he fucked with a young girl. Me ain't gonna do that. This whole situation is about the stupidity. Okay, I don't think everybody knows old dudes like young women. But if you gonna tell me, and I really don't think some of y'all niggas seen this broad, right? If you gonna tell me a nigga about to get $100 million,
so I gotta shoot it again, DC Sam, because you wilding, bro. She ain't know. She don't like no boy.
Hey man, she look. Now, hold on. Now, if you show her little OnlyFans pictures, she still looks like a boy. Okay, she has boy features. Look, what you gotta remember, his fetish, and look, I want y'all to keep this in mind. I've been knowing Shannon since he played for Denver and the Ravens. He been doing this goofy shit for his whole life. He's been liking them type motherfuckers his whole career.
I'm
is
a Raider
nothing
fan. I had
new.
to follow that nigga. So yeah, he right. That
Yeah,
nigga
his
been
baby mamas are black, right?
No,
I
his
could have
baby
sworn his baby
mamas
mamas
is
are
One baby mama's
one black, one white. I think what they say.
So why does he go for this little night? Now ask yourself this question. Be straight up, y'all. Why are you 56 about to get $100 million fucking with this goofy ass 19-year-old white girl?
Bro, because he can, and it was, and if shit
Okay,
was,
that's an easy answer. Give me a
hold
real
on.
answer. Fantastic.
I'm giving you not let me finish. So listen, again, this was over what 2 years ago or 3 years ago. This ain't right now.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. So I think that was just before he starting the fucking podcast.
No. The last encounter was
They met
January
up at
2nd,
the gym.
2025.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm not talking the last time. I'm talking about the
you mean
start.
when it started? Okay,
Yeah. The
They
start.
met up at the gym that he worked out at, bro.
You know why he was with her? Because he's a freak. Okay, he can't get no other woman. All right,
Now we to the good part. Okay, bro, we got to stop this dick policing, bro.
Hold up. Now, I ain't dick policing. What I am doing, I am letting you know that if you don't keep that motherfucker under control,
brother, let me finish. So this is what I'm saying. Now we penalizing niggas for having healthy fucking sex like that outside of the fucking BDSM shit. Okay, everybody keeps saying this shit. Oh, you freak ass nigga. He thirsty. He this, he that. Bro, some people fuck more than others. Okay,
but some people control they fucking more than others.
No, again, it's still controlled, brother. It's at your level. Fucking what's her name? Adina Howard had to divorce her husband because her husband couldn't fuck enough. Okay,
I get that part.
On stage. She's still twerking on stage.
So what I'm saying is this: you can, as long as the motherfucker not doing no devious shit, which again, he lose me with the BDSM shit. I'm not going down that road. But apparently, it's a lot of niggas that fuck with it. Okay, it is what it is, right, bro?
I ain't knocking it.
I'm almost done. Let me get finished, bro. I promise. Okay, listen. Until y'all give smoke to the brother fuckers and the motherfucking the dykes and the motherfuckers, bro. Please.
Dog, I give all them the same smoke.
Please
they
stop.
Get the same smoke.
I ain't never heard you
on that one.
Listen, you know what? You know why? You ain't never had. I ain't never called you on a topic on that. What I'm trying to tell you, Shannon Sharpe is a switch hitter. Okay, him being a switch hitter. All right. You niggas really want? Do you want to have this conversation, or you just want to keep going around with this?
That's
really
speculation,
is?
dogs.
There ain't no speculation. Yo, listen. What makes y'all think?
Put the link in the chat then. Where
that's enough.
Like,
that's
come
it,
on, man.
DC Slim is like, brother. It's kind of like you a fucking you what you call it?
I hate it.
You a fucking not a hater. He's an infiltrator, brother. You sound like a black woman. All these niggas gay.
Bro, let me tell you something. And I told you again, I am using this particular situation and this particular dude.
It's a woman. It's a born woman.
Listen, you keep saying she a woman. What I'm trying, I done asked you already. Why does a black man fuck with a little skinny ass white person?
Oh
my he likes little skinny bitches. He likes
cool.
Skinny
All right,
bitches.
hold on. He likes skinny bitches. Cool, I understand. Now, when you look at them texts, right? It seemed like he liked to go for hole number 2 more than number 1.
Okay, all right, come on, fantastic. What are we doing?
What are you talking about? What am I not? Are we not allowed? If you can sit here and take up for him and say,
nigga forcing me to listen. Now hold on. Now DC Slim does have a point. We gotta hold on. Shout out to DC Slim. We gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest and transparent. Now, it ain't nothing about him asking about the other hole though, but it is something about him, you know, in pause, super pause, pause,
Yeah. Yeah.
pause, his own hole. That is the problem. Okay, let me see if I can find you. Okay, that and what makes it so bad is like this nigga posted this shit. He posted this. I'm like,
Oh
what's going
man,
on?
what are we doing here, son? What
Hey,
are we
look, I'll tell you
doing?
this. Don't be surprised if Shannon Sharpe is on
Oh,
some of the puffy tapes. Okay?
All
Look,
right,
though,
all right, yo.
in that world that Shannon in, and this is why I say a lot of us broke
Hold on,
dudes,
man. Hold
we don't
on,
even really understand how deep this is. My bad.
DC, you from DC, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you think about Wayne Perry?
Oh
Hey,
shit.
hey, Slim, let
Don't
me
go
tell
down
you
that
something.
road, please.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Hold up. Let me tell you like this. I done been in with a whole bunch of gay killers, right? Now this the difference. Okay, watch the difference here. I'll never talk about Silk in that fashion because I don't know him personally. All right, I'm just start there. But
confirmed, man.
Hey, it's confirmed on your.
Now
Even
the
if it
brother
is,
going on there. Remember when I said you don't talk about the brother fuckers like this? Let's move.
Listen, bro. I'm trying to tell you the reason why it's a difference. Wayne Perry ain't all on television. Wayne Perry ain't walking around acting like he's the greatest thing since sliced bread on television. He's not on here talking about fuck black women and all that bullshit. See, some people, they can be what they are, and I won't say nothing about you. But if you decide to, to just stick your head out and start acting like you the shit, then guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay attention a little more. And now I can
man.
Hey, that's
Wayne
fucked
Perry,
up that you went to Silk, yo. That was
Wayne Perry,
dirty that you went to Silk, though.
Yeah, you call him Silk. He was a brother fucker. That's what it is.
Hey, fantastic.
Hey,
I just read
fantastic. You
something
might
that
want to
said
stand down on that, dog.
I just read something that the lawyers just confirmed that the talks went up to 20 M's.
What the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ! I told you it was 10 million.
I'll send it to you on IG, fantastic.
Hey, you know why I went up to 20 mil? Because he kept sodomizing.
Let's get back to the combo, right? And that's what I was telling you earlier, though. He offered 10 millions, right? That lets you know that is something there that he's no. I'm not calling the man gay or nothing. I don't know, and I don't care. But it's something in there that is not gonna make that boy look in the best light, bro. He's paying
But
for that.
why you keep saying it's something? It's right
Poppy,
there.
wouldn't it be easier, Poppy, if this dude just came out and said, "Look, guys, I'm a freak. I do freaky shit," and try to nip it in the bud. Now, maybe he may not get an ESPN deal, but it'll stop him from having to pay out, make these stupid ass payouts.
Well, I don't know.
Because again, he's not doing anything illegal. If he's not doing anything illegal, he's
So
not
this
doing
is the.
anything criminal.
So let's just do this real quick. Let's go over the so y'all can read the text message. I'm not gonna read this shit out loud. All right, but y'all can see the text messages, which is wild, right? All right. So we'll read the straight ones, okay? Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want to me. That makes no sense.
I think that meant you. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
I think
yeah. So let me see. Text from her, and this is the one that's wild. Okay, November 23rd. I will put my tongue in your and then marry.
Yeah. That don't sound gay to y'all. And fantastic, your word is Lamborghini doors. I've been using that shit since you said it.
That's why I pulled it up, brother. That's what I'm saying. Okay, and then the other thing, that's my daddy.
That
Fuck,
boy
I
said
want
Lamborghini doors.
These bitches with big black babies. These bitches obsessed with a child or some imaginary child. So yeah, it's a big black disc. All you race play niggas.
That's BDSM. That's what it is.
I ain't
Fantastic.
never heard
Nah,
nobody say the
that's past
Lamborghini
BDSM,
doors
Poppy.
up. Boy, that's funny.
Yeah, that's not.
Hey, I got that from
That's
Fantastic, man. I heard Fantastic call them niggas Lamborghini doors, man. I've been running with that ever since, man.
That nigga said the Lamborghini doors.
You got the picture of that, man. And to me, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's
now you're going too far, brother. You're going too
Yeah,
far.
I ain't got a picture of shit.
There you go, from Fantastic.
Whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Brother, we ain't picturing nothing around here, brother.
Hey, I think a man can only go to the line. When he crossed the line, then he's gay. Or he's fat. Look, to me, no man should be getting his ass looked by women. I don't give a fuck if you like it or
I
not.
agree.
Nigga,
I
your
agree.
sexuality is in question. Okay? And if you
brother,
get
we agree there. I don't think
Okay.
again. I made a whole like little remake song about it, brother. Listen, a man should not be receiving fucking pleasure from his ass. No straight man, period.
At all.
At all. Point blank period. We agree. DC Slim, brother, we don't agree on and nothing else in life, brother. We agree there. That's all we gotta go. Let me get my man free game here. Free game, go ahead.
Hey, I'm gonna tap out, man. Y'all be easy. Great show as usual, man. Peace out, fellas.
What's up?
All right.
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Can't complain, bro. What's up?
Man, look, let's say if I side with Shannon Sharpe, I'm gonna side with Shannon Sharpe here, right? Black women, they can put you on child support for 18 years. If you ever become successful and get more money, they go back to court seeking modifications to increase the child support. They call the police on you when you haven't done anything. They file false protective orders against you in family court for you won't get your child for them to get child support. So Black women are saying that, oh, I won't do it. You should stick with Black women and do this, this, and that, when they have a history of doing the same thing, just in a different way.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier, man. And for the people that got here late, we covered the unfortunate situation of the brother that was killed in Birmingham, Alabama, by his girlfriend, right, with all the children in the car. Okay, the lady ran this man over on his daughter's birthday and Easter fucking Sunday. Ran this man with the kids in the fucking car, man. It's just
what the fuck?
Nobody talking about this shit, Reaper. Nobody talking about it, bro.
I didn't hear that. That's crazy.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. But in this Shannon Sharpe shit, and it's just all white women destroy you, white women are this, white women are that. Yeah, man, it's wild, bro.
I mean, crazy bitches is crazy bitches. I don't put a race to it because this story getting everybody raced with some crazy hoes. So
read the Trevor Bauer story, bro. Like that chick was a black chick. She was on the Pop the Balloon shit. I think is what she.
Yeah,
but that's why when I spoke, I never even went.
Yeah, she's in Phoenix,
right?
Ripper.
She got arrested. That one got arrested, right? That girl got arrested.
Yeah, she got arrested.
Yeah, she got arrested because she actually put on the same move to another nigga.
But that's why when I
That's
spoke,
why.
I never even brought race into it. My thing was more, about
the case.
You got
That's
tricked.
it.
Yeah, like you got tricked. And
Yeah.
for me, I don't hate the game or the player. The game is the game.
There
You
you
get what I'm
go.
saying? I
There
don't live in
you
a world
go.
how it should. I live in the world of how it is. And in the world that it is sharks out there. And that's why my focus is more on Shannon than her, because it's common sense that she is what she is. My thing is, how do you move amongst people like that? You get what I'm saying? The same thing like when we was talking about with the P&B situation. We get that the dudes that did that to him is wrong, but how do you prevent from being in that situation is more on what I'm looking at. So, hey, yeah, it's common sense that the dudes that did that to him wrong, but hey, you in a not so nice place with 500 G's in jewelry. So, Shannon, you in this position, and then again, I throw in, you've already had the situation with FS1, you've already had the situation with CBS, and you just keep playing with fire. It's like, when do you learn, my nigga? And mind you, this is an old, quote unquote, elder in the sports situation that's giving advice to the young bucks. And you ain't even following your same advice. Because again, we're literally speaking on Jalen Greens, these youngsters
There
that's
you
making
go.
these same type of mistakes, and they over under half of your age. And we got to have the
But
same conversation with you. It's crazy to me.
yeah, but tricks don't tell other tricks not to trick. And we got to understand that this is a trick hold situation. I don't know. Somebody was talking delusional, trying to refer to this as a relationship. It's not a relationship.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in a relationship, it ain't no feelings involved. It's
So
about
let me ask
money.
you a question. Did you hear the conversations?
Earlier?
Did you hear the conversations? There were phone calls.
Oh, between her and him?
Okay, so
Yes.
understand this. any situation I've been in like that where it was just pretty much we gonna do this and get out the way, we don't have conversations like that. I'm not sitting on the phone with a bitch with 5-minute pauses, getting frustrated. Oh my god.
But,
I guess I
but you
betrayed.
didn't. But you didn't have a female playing you though for the loot like
It
this.
doesn't matter if I had a female playing me. What I'm
No,
telling
no,
you
no,
is
no, no, no.
the
You don't
conversations
understand.
were
This is a
relationship
setup.
like.
So she's gonna lure him into conversation so she can record and
But
make
what
this
I'm
play.
telling you is the conversations were so stupid, you had to be in a
Exactly.
relationship. But listen to me. You had to be in a relationship type situation to even sit there and deal
No,
with that dumb shit.
Nah.
that's what I'm saying, and this is what the bell is he's trying to tell you. This is he purchased this. This is like this nigga talking to a puppy or a cat or something he fucking purchased. This is like a service, right? This is like you having a conversation with, let's say, your maid, right? You order a maid, you pay the maid. Hey, bitch, you didn't fold the motherfucking clothes right, you didn't this, and she making excuses and she this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. If it's just some bitch that's doing it for free, you don't care. He bought this shit. That's what I told y'all. This is
Wait a minute,
transactional.
wait. So I'm paying for a bitch to have juvenile conversations with me.
Yeah,
Yep.
if he paying,
Then that's a different
oh
world than I'd
yeah,
ever lived in, because that's wild.
Because he's paying for this relationship. He's paying for this encounter with this female. He moved her out there. The nigga is paying. The nigga is paying her rent. That's why he has access to her joint. A real hoe is not gonna let a trick come to where she lays her head, and that's why you can tell this bitch didn't have a pimp.
I think here,
No, but that even
here
more.
the, the,
But
the
hold on,
disconnect the disconnect
that even
is
more
go
tells
ahead,
me
Tom.
that that's a relationship.
What? Hold on. I can't hear you talking at the same time.
I said that even more tells me that there's more relationship than a transactional
That's me, my
situation.
fault.
Because if it's
No.
transactional,
It's more hoes out here than pimps. I guarantee you, she has some hoe friends, and she got some hoes that she look up to. She did her research before she did this to this nigga.
yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
This ain't the first allegation or extortion deal that ever went down.
Yeah, man.
And somebody was saying something about somebody should have put Shannon on game. Who was gonna put him on game when he's surrounded by tricks? And this was probably something in his secret life that he probably wasn't telling nobody. This is probably, you know what I'm saying? You ain't telling everybody you have sex with.
Yeah, but the disconnect from the situation is like if you listen to that conversation, the flow of the conversation, though, you know, like when you be talking to a hoe, right? You know when something is off. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm blaming her for.
Yeah,
You know, I'm like, hold on. Especially when she using these key crazy words, bro. Like, oh, don't try to manipulate me. I'm like, hold on, bitch. Why are you talking like that? What trying to manipulate you, bitch?
Yeah, but if you a trick, you live in denial. That's why they call them tricks. You're in delusion of thinking and hoping that this bitch is gonna fall in love with you just because you paying her or you got some kind of power.
But
the bell,
ain't no fucked about it.
But the bell, the problem is you are 100% right. But this man been doing this for 3 decades, bro. It should
Exactly.
be.
So he's a professional trick, and he been getting away with it because it's the first time he ever been exposed. So he's so comfortable doing this dumb shit that's why he has these conversations behind the scenes. All these niggas that you might look up to do stupid shit behind the scenes. And we even get careless. If bitches pull up our text messages from years ago with bitches and try to do some bullshit and expose us, we would look stupid too. Because we was comfortable with the bitch.
And that's what I said. We all did.
Somebody got mad noise in the back.
Yeah, I think it's the bell. Yo, we all did stupid shit, bro. Make no mistake
it's
about
the
it.
key thing that you just said, DeBill, years ago. The key
No,
thing
I
you
said
just
if you
said
just go
is
back years. But anyway, yeah. I mean,
okay, so if they look in your phone right now, they gonna find stupid shit?
Yeah.
Oh well, shit. I guess.
No,
From years ago.
The bell, hold on, real quick. Let me. So the bell. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Listen, bro. I told you I don't erase shit, bro. I don't erase anything. So I promise you, it's some shit that I done said to a bitch that she can just give without context, bro. She just post a fucking or even the conversation because clearly in that conversation, bro, it was edited out, Tommy. It wasn't just awkward silence, awkward silence. You could hear like the hum. You could hear where you had a hum and then you had no things. So they edited it to audio, bro. All this shit is propaganda. That's
Wait,
why
so
I
you
don't
saying the
know.
phone calls was edited?
Hell yeah. Go
Okay.
back
And
and listen.
also, also fantastic. They said the 10-minute video that she referring to, they said she recorded that secretly, and that's illegal.
But depending
Nah,
on
cause
where he was,
it sounded like he knew, and that was another goofy thing. Why you
Hey,
let
you
him
know,
record and let
No,
her
well,
have it?
she was in
you know why the
negotiations.
phone calls? You know why the phone calls is edited? Because they're only playing what she wants to incriminate him with. They
Oh
ain't
no, I agree with that.
talking
Yeah,
about
because
other conversations.
no,
They
they're
ain't
saying
talking
edited.
about.
No, they're saying edited as in it's chopped up. That's where I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
yeah.
about. It's gonna be chopped up. They're not gonna include other conversations where she was willing or asking him, well, when you coming? What time you gonna be here? That type of shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Well,
it's
Like
single
when
party.
they arrange
But
when he's coming or whatever. You know.
she's a dumb bitch. She lost all her leverage. She should have just took the fucking money because now he lost his deal. If there's nothing criminal, why am I paying you? Okay, I'm exposed now. Why am I paying
Yeah,
you?
no, that's
Because
and
it's probably more to come. It's probably more evidence that he probably don't want to be disclosed.
Bro, it's a
saying.
civil case. There's a civil
Yeah,
case. If it's
it
more
that
to
that
come, as long as
that
it's not
doesn't
illegal
matter
or
these days,
criminal,
Reaper.
but
but
my
that's what
But the
guy,
thing is,
hold up. If I have no, if I lost my ESPN deal, right? I still got my YouTube channel. I'm not being taken away from that. I don't have no new whatever coming in because you ruined it. You have no
yeah.
leverage. You should have taken the money versus now you expose everything. Okay, everybody knows I'm a freak. I already got endorsements for sex pills and the other sex shit that he was selling. So I might even get more on that end. You fucked up.
Nah,
You
them
fucked
shit's about
up.
to
The
go
bitch
bye
is
bye,
gone.
buddy.
What they
Well,
saying? Okay,
how's it gonna go bye-bye if there's nothing illegal? These
Reaper.
guys
well,
go to
let me
Why?
say this.
Why?
these
Hey,
So
why do y'all for
these
10?
sex.
Why do y'all for 10 million then?
Well,
so let me say. So this is what I'm saying,
Because
right?
he was trying to stop the bleeding with the 10.
Yeah, but hold on, that's what I'm saying.
Because
So
she
now,
wants 40 more.
yeah, so now that the info is out, the bill, you got a background, bro. I'm gonna meet you up real quick. So now that the info is out, Reaper's right. That's what I'm saying. This is why they fighting against it and they pushing against it. It don't matter what I offered you before, bitch. You didn't take it, right?
Yep.
So when we get in the court in front of that jury, I'm gonna simply say, hey, look, out of fucking reflex or out of whatever, out of fear and trying to reserve my public image. Cool. This is what I was willing to do. But then her attorney or her started leaking shit, and that changed the motherfucking parameters of the deal. So now, no, I'm going to fucking fight it. I wasn't guilty, but being that it was going to be secret, I was willing to pay $10 million for the fucking secrecy. You feel
But I'm
me?
not even
Yep.
basing it off of the offer. Like I said, those two text messages that she put out, the one where she said, I told you to put on the condom, and then responded after that saying, I don't know how to process this, that's a problem for him. That is a issue for that
So
man.
if he releases a full text or the full context of all that shit, and it comes out, it makes sense. He wasn't doing anything illegal. Then she's fucked. There's nothing. Yo, bro, she
Okay,
fucked
if
up.
was the
Take the.
fifth, we'd all be drunk, nigga. If he had a reply to that, it would have been released already. Just like he
No,
said,
no.
if he
His
had
lawyers,
the,
his
the
that's
lawyers
already
not
probably
the
that.
telling
nigga
him
the
not to.
nigga already said if he had the tape, he'd already released it.
Well, no. Well, that's what I'm saying, but still, that's what he's saying though. Still, like, at the end of the day, in the discovery and in the oh shit, you got to mute the what's name, Jamil? You got to
I got
mute the
you.
what's name. Yeah, I muted him. But now, so that's what I'm saying. In the discovery and whatever evidence they have, they're gonna have to turn over anyway. You feel me? So Shannon went now from being on defense to offense, and that's a smart move. But like CNC said, listen, you still have a legal strategy to this process. So hey, you made the official statement. This is a shakedown, and so on and so forth. La la la. We gonna fight, and now you fight. Bitch, again, your lawyer, she not go. Tony Busby is not go. He just dropped, and then Tony Busby just got embarrassed and he dropped the case, right? So all this other shit, bro, I would take my chances if I'm Shannon. Because shit, if I can spend
Jay-Z went about it
released.
the.
Go ahead.
No, go.
He released enough to kind of thwart the court of public opinion.
Because if he didn't say nothing, it would have been just this bitch accusing him of all this crazy shit. He released enough to call into question what she's saying. And like Fantastic, by the time they get to court, all that probably before that, it will all get out in front of the lawyers that they realize, oh, this is a nothing burger. She was trying to finesse. But my only point is, as black men, bro, we gotta stop this individualistic shit. No, if we had any sense, like, and especially in a case like Shannon's, where it's sketchy as fuck, we should not be getting on this over moral ass individualistic. I would have did, or he should have did this. Any other group of people would be banned. Black men don't even have an organization where we can collectively. We should have all the best lawyers suing anybody that's doing any Jonathan Major shit. We done seen this shit happen like 20 times. How many times we got to see this? The same shit we do every time niggas get shot by the police or something. We do this individualistic, weird ass, let's go into this investigatory mode. Nah, bro, this bitch is trying to this is setting wild ass press. This is why big motherfuckers steady trying to get over on famous rich black men. Because you can do this type of shit. You can release shit, say anything, and then all black men gonna do is either not say shit at all, or they gonna hop on this bitch and basically, I would have did this game. And that's some goofy ass shit, and it don't help none of us. All of us could got like this. Like you said, Fantastic. We done all said some off-count shit, or some shit that could be taken as off-count, and be brought up on charges.
But bro, I think the vast majority of us are doing that though. We're doing that. Like
let me ask y'all this.
Nothing's going to happen to the person that put those kind of charges on the nigga,
never
bro.
does,
So
bro. It absolutely never does.
So it's going to continue happening, no matter how well these people protect themselves.
Yeah,
It's over.
if you go at a Jewish man, the ACLU will sue the fuck out of you.
Who got the
Hey,
the bell? You got the bell. You got to mute the YouTube, bro. You got a bad echo, brother. Let me try something real quick. Hold on. Go ahead, CC. You good?
Yeah, nah. If you do this to any, bro, the ACLU, nobody plays with people of that group. Nobody plays with small hats like this. You don't see a lot of small hats getting. Yeah, that was the only nigga in like 50 years. We heard a Hollywood producer. You think that was the only Hollywood producer with a casting couch, bro? It's a reason why that was the only nigga we ever heard. But he was just too off count. They couldn't defend it. But I'm saying,
the Me Too movement destroyed the casting couch.
Yeah,
we gotta do a better job.
But we gotta understand, hey, we in the climate right now where the new hustle is false allegations and putting baby on a rich nigga. That's the new hustle for a hoe.
And this is not really a rate.
All day.
Go ahead, say something.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think she was only having sex with Shannon Sharpe?
Of course not.
Absolutely not.
Come on, bro.
Okay. So do y'all think she did the same thing with other people?
No, because they didn't have fucking $50 to $100 million. No.
Or they weren't sloppy. Sloppy.
She got a picture of some little young nigga on her page like a year ago.
Oh, for real? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, no, bro, she's living her life. That's how the sugar baby shit work. That's what motherfuckers don't talk about, bro. The sugar baby shit work. Like, hey, listen, bitch, I pay for your time. So whenever I want you to do some shit, you drop everything you doing. You come to me. You deliver pussy. Okay, it should have been said. The thing what happened was people allowed the hoes to lie and act like they was fucking with these old niggas, but they ain't have to give up no pussy. No. The old niggas, the old white dudes, not even saying old white dudes exposed the shit. It was like, hell no, we definitely having sex. If you're not fucking, baby, we ain't got nothing to talk about. So the whole culture in the fucking that's another thing. The bill, hey bro, we got to do a fucking what's the name, bro? This 304 shit, bro, is real, y'all. They got actual the 304.
What you mean? What's the name?
So is the whole like they actually promote like the hoes instead of the ain't no more pimps no more. The hoes though, the hoes is promoting the shit more than the pimps did because if the pimps do it, you get locked up.
The new pimp.
No, not even OnlyFans, bro. I'm talking about real hoeing. on the blade.
Renegade
Yeah.
hoes, yeah.
Like, bro, I can't believe this shit. They got websites, and not website, but they got like Instagram pages and TikTok dedicated to it. All the hoes doing is talking about hoeing. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Well, I
Bro,
mean, every bitch ain't a certified. Every hoe that's hoeing ain't a certified hoe. Most of these bitches will pay a nigga with no pockets, or pay a monkey with no pockets, should I say? Like a lot of these broads, they fucking with gang members, drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? They trying to
a lot
build the
of these
pimps.
hoes don't even need pimps no more. I mean, with internet, they can
they're
just
turning boyfriends into they pimps, and it's like build a pimp.
look. I think
Something to cater their lifestyle because they don't want to fuck with a real one.
Look, this issue speaks to a bigger one, bro. Because for the last maybe 5 years, essentially, it's been some
You feel
white
me?
men getting gaffled up, but it's been a lot of Deshaun Watson, we becoming the face of this shit because it's too cheap. It's not expensive enough to fuck with black men like this. Every little renegade hoe think they can hit a lick if they get around a nigga with some money, a black man with some money specifically.
But like we gotta take that race shit out of there as far as what a white girl gonna
Nah,
do
bro.
and what a black. Hold on, man.
Well,
you want me to?
What you mean
finish,
by race?
or
You mean as far as the women? I mean, you cut me off, so I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
what a white girl is gonna do and what a black girl is gonna do, because you can't forget Brian Banks. You can't forget the Duke lacrosse team. You can't get Tawana Brawley. You can't forget the Louisville sex scandal. I mean, and there's been several more. You know what I'm saying? You got.
I ain't talking about the gender of the women. I mean, the race of the
Well,
women.
no.
I'm talking about black men are being targeted specifically.
When I started, I said something about we got to take the race thing out of this, because if you are out here trying to avoid these type of things, right? You gonna think that it's just safe to mess with a black girl when she'll do you just as worse as a white woman.
I didn't say that. I'm saying,
and also too, it's not a thing. Here's why I say it's not necessarily
Especially
race, right?
when
Because
black
we talk
bitches
about
hate the shit out of niggas right
you
now.
talk about
DeBell,
celebrities and athletes are different.
Hold on, Reaper. So no, DeBell, he's not speaking to that. That's what I'm saying. He was talking about the men. So he's saying to the fact of the matter
I was just speaking of what DC was talking about when he was talking about, you know.
Yeah, we know.
Right.
All right, so Reaper, go ahead, brother. It's on you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the reason why I take the race out of it, because you're talking about athletes and celebrities that they're a different breed. This is not a black thing, because it ain't like this is happening to all the black doctors and dentists of the world. No, it's happening to young stupid motherfuckers who didn't.
No. Hold on, I got it. So Reaper, this is what we're saying. So all of the big cases of note, except for Harvey Weinstein, have been black men. Bill Cosby,
yes,
R. Kelly,
maybe Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp might have been one other, right?
And Johnny, if I remember right, Johnny Depp got beat like half the case or whatever. He wasn't even fully that, and people sympathized with Johnny Depp, so Johnny Depp wouldn't even apply because they turned out he had the evidence to prove that Amber Heard was a psycho bitch, right? So when we're talking
here's our fight back on that. Have you heard of Les Moonves before? You heard of exactly. Les Moonves. He was literally the head of CBS. He got taken out.
It's a reason we ain't never heard of him, bro, because they ain't publicized like they publicized R. Kelly.
No. They publicize him, but no offense, a lot of people don't look outside of media. That's not, to their liking.
Bro. Come on, you ain't have to look at no media to know Bill Cosby was R. Kelly, Deshaun Watson. They was on every channel, bro.
Bro, so let's move as Matt Lauer, who used to run the afternoon.
I remember
Matt Lauer.
I'd do even one better. Was it what was the dude back in the day? The NBC what's the name guy? He was the NBA analyst way back in like the 90s and 2000s. Y'all remember him?
A white guy?
Marv Albert.
Yeah, the white dude. Marv Albert. Marv Albert.
Albert.
So Reaper, what we're telling you is this, Reaper. Marv Albert, all the people you name, they're purposely not publicly fucking pushed, bro.
Yeah.
They're purposely not pushed.
I don't disagree with that. I get you. I don't disagree. I just think when we talk about the women who they're, and maybe I complain the two things. I meant to say like the vultures.
Yeah, we're talking. Well, yeah, the vultures come in all races, shapes, forms, and size. Like I said, the baseball player is proof of that, because the white girl was the first one, and then the black girl ended up getting locked up. She tried to follow suit. But yeah, we've seen that. But
It's not a difference in kind of publicity. It's a difference in degree. Black
and
men
yeah,
clearly are drugged through the mud for months and months and years, and posted everybody knows R. Kelly went to jail for this shit. Everybody know Bill Cosby caught it, even though it was dismissed. They didn't even push that he got it dropped like that.
yeah.
I mean, clearly it's a racial angle to it. Clearly,
It should have never been heard. Again, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court said, "Hey, what the fuck is going on here?" And it took him 3 years. Bill Cosby was locked up in prison, bro, as an 80-some-year-old man for 3 fucking years, just for the Supreme Court to get to the case to hear it, to be like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on?" Yeah, this case should have never been heard in the first place. First and foremost, you guys took a sealed case that was supposed to be sealed. Then you use the evidence from the sealed case to build a case, and which a case that was beyond the motherfucking beyond the statute of limitations and all this other shit. What the fuck is going on here? Then you putting this man in, and so that's what I'm saying. To destroy that man's legacy is far more important, and you can never get it back, bro. Remember, Bill Cosby had honorary doctorates and shit. Bro, I remember this shit in the Navy. They made Bill Cosby an honorary chief, bro, in the Navy, right? Bro, they took away his chief shit. They said, no, we publicly denounced Bill Cosby and his behavior and all this shit. He's a disgrace to the, so we are withdrawing. Bro, do y'all understand? Like, and that's what we saying, bro. None of these people, bro, we don't even hear about no more, bro. Of our lifetime. Think right now, what's the biggest sexual scandal of our lifetime you think about? Let me see what name y'all come up with. Whoever answer first.
Bill Clinton.
Nope, wrong. Next one.
Biggest sexual shit from a big name celebrity, not Weinstein.
Not celebrities, just sexual scandal, period. It involved celebrity. It was huge.
What's the Supreme Court justice name? I forget it, the black dude.
No, not Kavanaugh. Not Kavanaugh, not that. So no, I can tell you the answer.
Kavanaugh. I'm talking about the black one. The black one, he caught that case early in the 90s.
Yeah, that was before we were born. Not Clarence Thomas, but I'll give you the answer. The answer is the fucking Sandusky case. Okay? The Sandusky case. Years. See what we talking about? Listen, bro.
Hey, but then there was the gymnastics instructor too.
That wasn't even that one too, but that's not even compared to the Sandusky shit, bro. Bro, listen. And the reason why the Sandusky shit was even bigger is because fucking what's the name covered it up. Joe Pa, remember?
They call Joe Paterno knew.
Joe Paterno knew and turned the fucking blind eye to the shit, bro. Bro, they pulled down his statue.
Gave him a warning.
Yeah,
hey,
bro.
What was Sandusky's position though? Because he wasn't a head coach. What was he?
It was
like
a trainer.
Yeah, he was a head of the athletic department.
Like he was something to do with the athletic director. He was some part of the ADs, right? So listen, we saying, right? Listen, we saying. No, because Michael Jackson wasn't proven. Michael Jackson was not guilty, bro.
Yeah, not
guilty. So this is what I'm saying, right? So you had fucking whatever Sandusky. I can't remember the motherfucker. I think it's Jerry Sandusky. I think his first name.
Yeah.
We had a situation to where decades boys have been molested, black, white, and everything. Okay, by one of the most prestigious fucking college football programs in the history of the fucking country, bro. We didn't talk about this shit maybe 2 years later. Bill Cosby still got memes. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly, people still talking about R. Kelly and whatever. Man, the black man get look. This even proof right here. Michael Jackson. People talking about Michael Jackson got found not guilty. Michael Jackson got everything from the man had to pull his dick out. Pause. He went through fucking what you call this, the damn truth test. He went through fucking lie detector test, polygraph, all this shit, man. Just to have his name fucking drugged through the mud, and then Oprah hoe ass pick up a special years after he dead and try to rewrite shit.
FBI had 10,000.
You know what else? Fantastic. You know what all those cases got in common is black men, no matter how rich the niggas is, just like Shannon right now. All them niggas was left hanging. Black men, if they didn't pile on with Oprah and start cracking jokes and making memes and saying, nigga, you a goofy, you shouldn't have woo up the band. Niggas didn't say nothing. And no matter how much money these niggas had of legal representation, black men didn't stand up to the shit, and we just waited for the next nigga to get caught up. and it's a pattern, bro.
Because, but
It's a
hold on, a
pattern.
lot of niggas
Y'all
that, a
know
lot of
who
niggas
else
that
we
y'all want
forgot?
them to stay, a lot of niggas y'all want them to stand up are in that industry, right? So they're not, nigga. If I just mentioned today with y'all with the whole thing with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith has a lot of power. You think that, like y'all said it. He's not going to talk up and speak up for Shannon. Right, and I was just
Exactly.
hoping that I was just hoping he's gonna stay quiet. But at the end of the day, like Claude said, Dr. Claude Anderson said, you don't own the means of fucking communication and shit. Like you don't have power. So
Hey,
like,
y'all know who else we forgot about? Charlie Sheen. Nobody
Yeah,
That's
because
talked
another
about.
you barely heard about that shit because niggas
that
don't
motherfucker.
pile on.
And listen, and that motherfucker was
He
out
was
here
giving hoes
he
AIDS.
had
riding,
HIV.
bro.
Yeah, he was giving
Yeah.
yo.
Shout out to
Yeah.
pregame. So that's what we're trying to tell you, man. Even you have people that do way more diabolical shit, bro. But yet and still, the
I
face.
meant that was I meant to say more so just the targeting from the women. That's what I meant to say with the ratio, not
Yeah,
necessarily.
And
but nah,
bro, peep that it
shout out
don't
to,
even peep that it don't even matter
But
how
it,
fucking egregious or evil the acts were. Like you said, Charlie Sheen. Niggas
yeah,
don't we get
the
demoralizing
Heidi
the shit
Fleiss
out of
case was big
everything,
though.
bro.
The Heidi
We
Fleiss
be
case was big though,
we
and he
be
was
trying to
involved
be
in
the
it.
most honest, moral people in the country while everybody else is lying and finessing and covering shit up. That's where we be losing. I don't give a fuck if Shannon did do the shit or not. Fuck everybody, let that nigga go unless you got evidence. Just like Jonathan May. Jonathan May just had
Well, he's not
surveillance footage
being.
of running
Here's
from
the
the
thing.
bitch and still
Here's the
lost
thing. There's
everything.
nothing. My G, there's nothing criminal about what he did. So it's like, bro, if it was something criminal, like Cosby got put on some criminal shit, even though it's bullshit, R. Kelly, the same thing. This one is civil. So it's like, bro, if you,
Yo,
as
but
long as there's nothing criminal tied to it, if you're doing some freaky deaky shit, bro, I'm not necessarily sure unless that's your man or, what are we
Man,
supposed to do
look,
as black men to say, oh, besides what
yeah,
we
but the
saying now,
thing
hey,
is,
Shannon, go ahead.
the
look,
thing
the
is,
catching
all
the
that shit
catching come
sound,
before the hanging, man. Fuck all that.
all that, all that shit sounds good, bro. But it really don't matter, fam. If niggas don't got control of the media, son, don't matter what you do because if they got,
Exactly.
if they got,
It don't even
if they,
require it
if
don't
they got,
require having control of it, bro. I think we black men low key got a lot of fucking media influence. Fucking Stephen
No,
A.
we
All these people we
don't.
naming,
No,
yes,
we
we do,
don't.
bro.
No,
We
we
have
don't.
way
listen,
we got an
listen.
overrepresentation.
I'll give you an
We
example.
like
I'll give you an
7% of
example.
the
You said
country. We on hella
you
shit.
said
We
Stephen.
got
Hold up.
hella
You said
Stephen
Stephen
A.
representation.
Smith.
Smith got no
I'll give you.
power. He
I'll
one
give you
got
mic.
an
no
example right
power.
now. I'll give you an example right now. You just mentioned Stephen A. Smith, right? Remember the Ray
Yeah,
Rice shit?
He
yeah.
get a check, bro.
Hold up. Remember the Ray Rice shit, right? Remember he said, "Yo, I do not condone Ray Rice did blah blah blah," right? But a woman should
Uh-huh.
not create
Provoke a man to
basically
anger, or yeah,
provoke a man
yeah.
to anger. You know who got him in trouble? Bum ass Michelle Beadle, who's not even with fucking ESPN to this
He
day.
got suspended over her. She
And
got him suspended.
he was the biggest draw on ESPN, and he still didn't have power over that shit.
The
If you
thing
don't
is,
own the means of communication, you have
Nah,
it
there
don't
you
matter how
go.
much
Ray,
they
I
pay
think
Ray
you an
Rice, Ray Rice's wife
aquarium.
didn't even file charges.
well
Come
let me
on,
Yeah,
retort.
bro.
Let me
he married
retort,
her
bro.
like
I
two
think
weeks
They ended up
later.
getting married
yeah,
after that.
y'all
Yeah, 2 weeks
confused
later.
how y'all
Beetle. Come on, son.
first of all, Stephen A. That's the problem, bro. We have power, we have influence. Don't get it fucked up. It's a reason why these niggas getting $100 million contracts. These white folks not giving niggas
But
100 millions and 80
Because you're
millions because they cute
but
on
entertaining.
but you
TV.
You're
but
No,
but you want
entertaining,
to know
which
why he
bro.
gives
got a
them
hundred
it
million,
gives them a level of influence. And influence is soft power,
bro?
bro. Stop fucking
Listen,
saying we
bro,
Bro,
don't have power.
let me
brother.
say
If the man getting a check from a corporation, he got no power. He got to
No,
do what he's
this.
told to
that's
do, bro.
oversimplification,
He
bro. That's a way too
yeah,
oversimplification,
he
bro.
getting
You got it.
100 million because
Oh,
somebody getting 10 times more.
yeah, but let me
That's
Exactly.
correct.
no. So let me say this. No. I can tell you this. I don't know who the fuck the executive is or the fucking CEO of ESPN is, but I can tell you this: none of them were being considered as a presidential candidate for fucking 2028. Okay, all right. So we have to understand this shit as to where or being talked about as being a fucking possible presidential candidate. Influence does have fucking power, bro, a lot, and I think that's one of the things
100%.
we sell short a lot of the time because if you don't own it, you know what I mean. It's some type shit like that. Now I do agree with black men definitely need to seek our own more and build our own fucking financial infrastructure and shit like that, right? But along the way in doing it, the way you get your name out there, right? If LeBron James was the greatest motherfucking basketball player in the world, and he's playing over in motherfucking Lithuania. Will we ever know who the fuck LeBron James was? No. All right. You still have to use the platform in order to broaden your reach and broaden your fucking influence, and you being knowledgeable, being a household name. Recognition in itself is power, right? That's why followers and views and shit is so important, because bro, you can literally build and this is how all the content creators, bro, they build their brand, and they build the money that, you know, they charge people for advertisements and shit. Well, hey, I get this many, look at my analytics, right? So we have to move into the now, like CNC was saying, and I think we got to get away from the, oh, just because you work for somebody you ain't got no power shit. No, bro.
No,
Hell
it's
no.
not that. Okay, Miss Fantastic, right? You say you had this channel, right? And someone said to Miss Fantastic, yo, Miss Fantastic, I'm going to pay you $10 million a year to have this channel, the channel you have right now. But you can't talk about women. You can't talk about relationships, blah, blah, blah. You can't talk about what basically got you here. I look at you, I see the numbers, I see the metrics, they look great. I want to tap into that audience. I want to advertise to them, but you can't talk about, say, 50% of shit that you talk about. Is that influence? Because I'm paying you, but you can't use your money and you can't use your voice.
So Reaper, hold on. I can tell you, it's gonna go two ways,
bro.
No, it's not.
Well, no, it can go two ways. I can tell you. I can break it down to you. So Reaper, it go two ways, right? I can just bend the knee and take the 10 mil, or I can negotiate and say, okay, well, hey, nah, man, you know, this is the content that I do, and this is the basis of my platform and my brand. So what we can do, if you don't want to offer me 10, I'll take 5 and keep talking about what I'm talking.
No. Okay, 1 million, but you can't talk about, still can't talk about 50% of shit you talking about.
Well, not what that's what
money.
Me personally, I'm saying this, and I'm definitely being real with y'all. If motherfucker offer me 10 million, motherfucker, I'll be speaking in tongues on this motherfucker. But you know, I would like to say, I would give some
channel. Fuck.
I would give some sort of pushback, right? I would give some sort of pushback to the point of where I still own my, you know what I'm saying, my integrity and my disc. People do it all the time.
But you see what happens, okay, with the celebrities and shit, right? Where they'll say,
there you go.
They get paid big money. I don't want to get Shannon in trouble, so I won't say the
totally
full
understand
phrase.
that.
But Rihanna and she had to take down a tweet that said free a country because she was getting paid by those people.
Bro,
so when we talk about
I get what you're saying.
Hold up. Influence means what is in my heart, I have power
No, it
to
doesn't.
say it
No,
whatever.
no, it doesn't. That's not what influence is. You're misdefining
Oh my
influence, bro.
gosh,
You misunderstanding power, bro. I don't think you understand power. It's two forms of power.
If I pay you and you shut up, that means I have control over you. You do not have the power
Exactly.
you want to have.
No,
What are we
that's two.
talking
That's
about?
two different. We talk about influence, bro.
In handcuffs. They have a book called The $1 Million Slave, bro, where they'll give you money, but you can't say shit. Dwight Howard literally just said, yo, I got taken. Part of the reason why I got taken out the league was because I put free people, right? And after that, the NBA, he said the commissioner called him, the league called him, his sponsors called him, other players called him. And after that, he couldn't get it done. We're talking about Dwight Howard, that was on one of the best defensive teams we've seen in years on that Lakers team. I know it's a bubble, but if you go back, that team's one of the best defensive teams in the league. And Dwight
Bro,
Howard,
Dwight Howard has back spasms, bro. Dwight Howard has back spasms and knee problems.
Bro, he still was looking for a contract.
Let me ask you this, bro.
Go ahead, man.
Let me ask you this, bro. Do you honestly believe that Stephen A. Smith can go to ESPN and just freestyle shit out of the top of his head?
No, he can't.
Do you believe that?
Okay.
I'm saying.
All right, then. That means that means
how does that diminish his influence? Tell me how that diminishes his influence. How does the fact that he cannot say what he wants
power is a man that do what the hell he wants to do and dictate terms. He live life on his own term, bro. Do he got a lot of money? Yes, right.
No.
Can he be influential to other people? Hold on. Can I finish, please, bro?
Let's slow down, bro. No, because you just misdefined power, bro. We're going down the wrong street.
No, but let me get mine off. Let me get mine off, and you can have it, bro.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
If somebody tell you what to do, what to say, you are limited. Okay, it's very simple. It's very simple, bro. That's the end of, bro. Go ahead.
Listen. Power is defined by one's ability to define phenomenon and make it act in a desired manner. Power is the ability to define phenomenon and make it act in a desired manner. Influence is a derivative of power. Y'all are talking, the fact that you work for a company like ESPN and they muzzle you does not diminish your influence. It's a reason they put your black ass on the TV. They could have picked anybody. You have influence. LeBron has influence. Rappers have influence. That's why they pay them. Like, it's not a fucking mystery. That is a level of power. That's a level of soft power. It's a very effective level of power. Y'all do not black men generally don't understand power. Y'all think nigga Kevin Samuels didn't own YouTube? You think he didn't have fucking influence and power? Like, stop fucking, y'all are talking out of y'all emotions right now.
No, you just,
Oh my God.
you just conflated the two. You said we
I
don't know
conflated the
power,
two?
but yes, you did. Because what you
No, I
said
didn't,
that we're
bro.
explaining, what you said that what we're explaining was power.
Kevin Samuel has to
But you
follow
were
you
talking
to the
about
guidelines.
influence. You were talking about influence,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But
How does that diminish his influence? Like, it
so let
didn't.
me
He still talked about.
But he didn't
It
have
means
let me
he cannot say what is truly on his heart.
let me mediate. So what
You
we're
got it.
saying is he explained it fully. CC explained it fully, bro. An aspect of power is influence, right? All right. So when a ruler has control over something, clearly whatever he says goes, and his message is put out there. Reaper, you're in corporate, right? So when the new CEO takes over or whatnot, what have you, he puts out his mission statement and his vision for the company that may have been different from the previous, right? So what we're saying is this: every man that has influence has a level of power because there's a message being put out that he controls. Now, even Stephen A, you say Stephen A works for ESPN. Yes, Stephen A works for ESPN, but Stephen A has also been one of the most outspoken people. Not saying he's perfect, because I don't appreciate the shit he did with Kyrie. I don't appreciate the shit he did with it was another brother he did some shit with. But as far as taking up for black athletes, he's the only person doing that in sports. Shannon wasn't really doing that shit. Shannon was on some, but that's what I'm saying. So even in his message for that, and most importantly too, his representation, right? He's articulate, he's knowledgeable, he sucks at playing basketball, even though he can talk about it very, very well, but he's good at his job. Okay. That representation and that message, that influence, brother, in this day and age of where very little things are being done physically. Very, very few things are being told from direct person to person. We have to transition to where we're going to be versus where we used to be. Okay. I keep telling y'all this shit. Don't listen to me. Look it up. In 10
I don't
years,
disagree. Oh, my bad.
just real quick, in 10 years, half of the jobs are going to be gone. So if you don't have a internet influence, if you don't have an internet imprint, you know what I mean, you don't have power. You're not going to. So
Yeah, bro.
especially in this day and age, one of the biggest forms of power you can have is a internet presence, bro.
Media. Yeah.
But fantastic. This is what I'm saying. Fantastic, right? Look what happened. I'm gonna use Diddy as an example, bro. Why do you think Diddy's in jail right now, bro?
Diddy?
Yeah.
Because they released the tape, and again, that's another good point though, Blanco. Diddy, look at Diddy. This some shit that happened over 10 years ago.
Walk with me, right? I want you to walk down this lane with me real quick, right? Or you're wrong, bro. Yes, the tape is out. However, you know what Diddy's in this drama right now? Because he went against them people, bro. And then them liquor niggas, my nigga. And they put a case on that boy. You see what I'm saying? So now them boys is tied in with the media. They know whoever owns all these big old networks and shit like that, CBS, Fox, all of this shit, and painted this man name, run this man name to the mud. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. If we don't own that shit, it doesn't matter, bro. They can paint whatever picture they want to paint.
Hold on. Let me give you a perfect example, y'all. The difference, because Stephen A does have a level of power, but the difference between him and Pat McAfee don't need ESPN. Stephen A does, and I think that's the difference.
Nah. You know, that's a problem though. I know for a fact Stephen A doesn't need fucking ESPN. He just is, for whatever reason, won't go fucking solo. Stephen
They
A.
paying the shit out of him.
I
No, he needs
no, no,
ESPN.
wait, hold on,
He needs
hold on.
ESPN, bro.
I
Come on,
agree with you,
son.
Mr. Fantastic. When I'm saying if he goes solo, do you think he's reaching the numbers that McAfee has? What he's
Not
built?
even
I don't think
close.
so. And what
He
I'm
will
saying is,
eventually. He
hold on,
will.
wait a minute.
Absolutely.
No,
What I'm
bro.
saying is, look, I don't even know if y'all been paying attention. Did y'all see the way Pat McAfee called out the boss? And it was crazy because everybody that used to work at ESPN, they all wanted to do what Pat McAfee did, and he's the only one that could do it. And it
No,
was
Mm-hmm.
Shannon
nothing
did
they
it.
could do to him. No.
Shannon did
Pat
it.
McAfee did it. Shannon
No,
did
I'm
not
saying
do it. Pat,
Shannon
oh, go ahead.
Shannon built his own platform like Pat, and that's
Yeah,
why
that's
he
what
was
I'm
getting
saying.
$100 million.
Oh,
Independent
Yeah,
media is bigger than
yeah,
traditional media. Y'all got to
yeah.
update, like Fantastic just said. Contemporary ESPN ain't fucking calling no shots and nothing no more. Increasingly, independent sports casting and like Pat McAfee and like Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco are becoming more influential than fucking ESPN. This is
yeah.
why
Hey,
they're
shout
giving
out
them
to
100 million. I mean, like,
shout,
come on.
let me say this real quick. Shout out to Gil, man. Speedy recovery to his son, bro. His son was in the thing, but Gil's Arena
Yeah,
is a perfect example of that shit too, man. Bro, them motherfuckers be
yeah,
having 100,000 people. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So again, a lot of stuff is
Bro,
transitioning, man. I think
Pat
we
McAfee
bro.
touched a meal ticket with the Aaron Rodgers announcement. Like I watched
so
that
that,
shit live, and I
yeah.
was
So
Mm-hmm.
that
like, wow,
live, a million live.
a million live, dog. I
Yes,
was sitting
that's
there
what I'm
like,
Exactly.
saying.
whoa, this is
So yeah,
nuts.
so yeah, I think like I say, will it be that way? No, but does it have to be? Because you got to think too, right? So let's let's go there. So Pat McAfee, white dude, semi-conservative or whatever that speaks to us and he keeps it real, right? His audience is 6 times bigger than black people, bro. You feel me? So do
That's
I
true.
think that
Yeah.
anybody's gonna get Pat McAfee numbers? No, just like Joe Rogan. And another big part, people be forgetting, bro. The disparity between white people and everybody else, bro, is large, big as fuck, bro. All right,
But fantastic. You got to consider though, as the internet and the world starts to industrialize, what race is the largest demographic on the planet?
yeah, black people
So
or melanated people.
as Africa gets more and more internet connection, South America gets more internet connection, these white boys ain't gonna be able to compete with no black media tycoons. It is what it is. This pie is expanding. It's a reason why
Yeah,
the NBA players and shit get $90 million contracts and they not even starting this shit. Because they
But
going
nobody, I don't
international.
think,
You're getting more
I don't,
eyeballs.
I don't think, no, I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. The point, what I'm trying to say is more about ownership. That's when you're gonna see a significant change, bro.
yeah.
Well,
And I,
what
Ownership,
is
because
owner?
now you can
What is
push.
ownership? Look. Think about it. What is YouTube without the creators? It's nothing.
They find
They
somebody
own
else.
the platform. They can't just
no,
find somebody else. Their whole business model is independent media give them the content. They don't produce no content. They have a platform. It ain't shit but a website and some servers. Anybody can build that and own that. The influence is the fucking thing they pay for. LeBron don't get 100 million because he's hairline. He gets it because they trying to trap and capture his influence. That's why anybody gets any money. It's not, and that is a trick. Black men got to recognize what they're paying us for. Why do people pay attention to black men? We're only like 10% of the population. We have a tremendous amount of influence. That's a tremendous amount of soft power, but we don't wield it properly. We out here trying to individually, we too individualistic about this shit. If we actually, Stephen A. Smith got to move the way he do because he know he ain't nobody gonna save him if he get in trouble. We just gonna laugh at his ass. So
So then
he gonna have
that's
to
where you
pick and
create your
choose.
own shit. That's the whole. So you
No,
create your.
you ain't got to
Yo,
do that. You could just
yes,
support.
you
These niggas
do.
can
So,
use,
my G,
bro.
if Stephen A. Smith has all this influence, right? I don't even disagree
Mm-hmm,
with that, right? If he has all this
mm-hmm,
influence and he has nobody to back him up, wouldn't you think that if someone had a media company that could reach the
mm-hmm.
people, maybe not as big as ESPN, but say maybe 75% of it, that Stephen A. Smith can say, you know what? Fuck that. Let me go over to these people who support my shit. And don't you think you have sponsors and advertisers who would be aligned with that platform and aligned with Stephen A. Smith shit, where now you can speak even more freely and do even more of what he wants versus having a soft influence? He actually has power because they're
Well,
endorsing him. And then you have other
you
people that
right,
do the same
bro.
shit.
You right. But this is a process. Look at hip hop. How long did it take before niggas start releasing their own mixtapes and saying fuck the labels and I'm gonna just throw my shit on DistroKid and get my shit on the platforms myself? It took a while. but it will
I'm
get
not
there.
arguing. I'm not
Yeah,
arguing that. I'm just saying that we got that. Okay, let's do. Because you know what the funny thing is, bro. This is why I know they don't want niggas to have power. Remember the whole Kyrie shit during the the demic time? I can't want to say the word. Remember when
yeah.
when
with the
it
Brooklyn
came out
Nets.
and they exposed and they exposed him for saying hey to try. He spoke to other players and say hey, let's build our own league. Like we have the
Yeah.
power, and he got excoriated. He got destroyed.
And
There's a reason.
and black men, along with everybody else, fell for the okie doke and laughed
I
at the shit.
hold up.
That's
I
what I'm
agree,
saying.
but don't you hold up? But don't you think that there were people behind the scenes that don't look
Yes,
like
bro.
us that are like, yo,
Yeah,
let's shut that.
yeah,
So
bro.
okay, so that's what I'm
Look,
saying. Let's get to
if
let's.
me and you own the NBA, and one of our players start talking about they trying to start another league, nigga, we would try to fuck that up. So I ain't. We got to
I'm
accept.
saying that
Yeah,
I'm just saying
we
if
got
you
to just
can't reach that
accept this as
level of power.
they playing for keeps. This shit ain't gonna be about morals. It ain't gonna be about who's the nicest, who's the rightest. Motherfuckers is playing for keeps out here. We the only ones really. We don't play for keeps first. We play for see if we were right. If we were right, then we might start thinking about other shit. That's the
Because we don't
difference
come from
between
a
us and other
we don't come
groups.
from a sense of ownership, bro. We come from a place of, and I'm not poo-pooing anybody. I work in corporate America, but we work from a mindset of yo, let me get a paycheck and I'm good. We don't
Yes,
work from a sense of ownership, and I think.
individualistic. Yeah, I said it
And we
earlier.
talk
I
about
agree.
power, and I actually agree with you on the influence thing, right? So like someone can have influence, like Anthony Edwards dunking on motherfuckers or that shit. He don't gotta say a word, but he has influence because people, oh, I like that. I like to see him dunk. I like that, blah, blah,
Yeah.
whatever. But when we talk about, I meant to say, I'm talking about power. And when I saw Stephen A. Smith, think about this shit. I'm your biggest earner at ESPN, and Michelle bum ass fucking Beadle got me suspended because I said what was the right thing to do. Don't cause a man to anger. Do you know how fucking infuriating that shit is? So
Well,
we
yeah, because
have to start look.
ESPN got a different initiative. They trying to sustain female viewers, and it ain't his platform. So I get what you're saying, bro. Ownership is important. I'm just saying there's different forms of power. It's not this shit is not one game. It's a series of games we got to play and win. We got to start thinking more
I
sophisticated
agree.
about this shit. That's what I'm saying.
I
It's not
agree.
about
I
we
agree with you,
we need
but
to take.
if your voice
Go
Hey,
gets
ahead.
we gonna close it out right there, man. I appreciate y'all,
All
bro. We
right.
gotta close it right there. This
All
shit
right.
is going
Appreciate
Yeah,
you,
way
bro.
deep.
fantastic. Got to go fuck them fat hoes, man. We got to go. See you later,
oh
man.
shit, oh B,
Hell nah.
You know I gotta get
SBBW
you,
hunter.
nigga.
These niggas out of here, man. Listen, man. Don't ever trust a New York nigga with a fucking Spanish accent, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? You know what I mean? Cuban B and all this other shit. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas, man. Shout out, bro. Shout out to my man Bet Life 81 for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. Duval. They better not ruin his career. The Jazz stay doing that lately. Hey, man, it's rough. Shout out to God Hand. Come on, man. Come on. Wow, bro. But if you notice, they mentioned eating pussy 5 times most in the movie's history. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Shout out to DC Sun for the 5. His secret is he likes little. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Man, y'all wilding these fucking super chats, bro. Jesus. And shout out to my man Ralph Neal for becoming a member. Greatly appreciate you, brother.
You're too down with the gang. You're one of my members.
Hey man, greatly appreciate y'all pull up on me, bro. At the end of the day, RIP to the brother that lost his life. Damn, DC Slim hit with another one. Appreciate you, brother, for another 5. Yeah, fist bump to you too, brother, man. Respect, man. Respect. Listen, man. All of this stuff with Shannon Sharpe, I hope this brother don't got to pay 1 penny outside of his fucking lawyer. I would much rather him give $2, $3 million, even $5 million to the lawyer to beat this bullshit ass civil case than get his girl 1 red cent. Okay, give her 1 wooden nickel. Okay, you hear me? But hey, man, you know that's the way it goes. This shit is changing, fellas. Protect yourself at all time. Be careful about what you're saying. Hey, look up and see if your state is a single party or a double party consent state, man. 2-party consent state. That matters, right? Because she can be
fucking recording video or audio. And if you're in a single party consent state, she ain't gotta let you know. But hey, man, greatly appreciate y'all pull up on me. As always, Miss Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms. That's that on that one. I'm catch y'all on the next one. Holla, we out.